Welcome back to another episode of Week in Decadent. I am joined here by King of Kings, Mr. Gene, and he's rocking the Stormcast Eternals. Some amazing sculpts. He's going to tell you a little bit about it here in a minute. I am giving the new Blades of Khorne a shot. I invested in 6 skull cannons once upon a time, and it's paying off. So now I've got too many skull cannons. But that's okay. I'm bringing 3 today, and I'm excited to shoot them, and they might actually even be a good choice. Shout out to Justin there. Blood for the Blood God, Skulls for the Skull Throne. I think you're going to end up in the Book of Grudges.
Straight to the Book of Grudges.
That's what we were talking about. So let's skip straight to the most important part of the stream, and that's beer o'clock.
Beer o'clock.
Would you like to talk about your beer? This is, once again, as a reminder, these are straight from the best beers in Texas, from the man himself, Spencer, from Weird Knobs. You're drinking the Convict Hill?
I am. I think the subtle 8% slipped into my glass to get my mental prowess on the right playing field.
Some sabotage going on the stream today.
It's got a really good mouthfeel. I picked up a little bit of maybe molasses sweetness to it. And I also like this. It's almost a nitro-like pour. There's not too much carbonation to it, and right. I prefer them like that myself. So
super creamy.
Spot on, Spencer.
All right, and what I'm doing is it's Mason and I. It's the Feral Damp, a farmhouse dampier from Jester King. It is a sour, not normally part of my beer drinking repertoire. But it's pretty good. It's pretty sharp, pretty sour.
It's very dry, so it's like
it's
not as intense as some of the sours can get.
Right. So the dryness helps out. It does have a pretty floral like finish. I called it grassy, but maybe that's just because I'm not a big floral person. However, if you like that sort of thing, this is definitely the beer for you. You just have to make it out to wherever the heck in Texas that's being brewed. Anyway. Back to Warhammer. How about I'm player 1, so I'll go ahead and walk through my list real quick. I am the Bloodlords, so that gives me the extra. She's not an extra. I get mortal wounds on my bloodletters. Any unit that has the bloodletter keyword, that's the actual bloodletters, the blood throne, and then the skull cannons. They all get mortal wounds on the charge. and on 5-up rather than a 6-up on their blades of blood. I think they're called. Aside from that, I brought a Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage because he's painted, and I know that everyone's big on the Unfettered Fury, and they're not wrong. It's a great model, great abilities. But I've got this one, and I'm a sucker for mortal wounds that explode. He's got the Crown of Blood because I'm excited about fighting first. Because if I get charged, because I'm sure that I'm going to get charged, I will at least have a chance to swing. And then I believe he's got the command trait, Unrelenting Hunter, which lets him move at the end of the combat phase, either a pile-in if he's still in combat, or a move or charge if he's outside of combat but fought in the phase. I'm excited about some movement shenanigans because there's a lot of movement shenanigans in the army right now. I also have if I didn't say it, 3 units of bloodletters, just MSU. Just wanted to maximize the blood tithe opportunity. I've got a couple of blood reavers, and hopefully they get to, I don't know, get in your face and then murder lust their way into your heart. I got some priests here, the Blood Throne, who's probably going to get charged into oblivion, top of 1. He's got Bloodbind and Killer Instinct, and his war scroll prayer is Blood Call, which brings back D6 of my blood letters. Not wounds, but actual models. I've got the Blood Master. He's way over here, keeping this point under control. He has the Blood Sacrifice and Unholy Flames. Then I've got the Realm Gore Ritualist, who looks a lot like a Slaughter Priest, but is in fact the Realm Gore 100%. And he's got Bloodbind, Killer Instinct, and then the Blood Hex, which is -1 to attacks. Everything's range 16 inches, just FYI. Then the Slaughter Priest is rocking his guitar in the Skull Altar, Blood Sacrifice, Heal, just to mix it up, and Blood Boil is on his War Scroll. Everyone's familiar with that D6 mortal wounds. Who doesn't like that? Anyone that's not Khorne. And I think that's it. How many points are you, by the way?
Right at 2,000.
Right, 2,000. So I believe I have a reroll charge as my triumph.
Okay.
And my battle tactic is, more take what's there. There's more stuff in your zone. And I think I touched on everything. Do you want to walk us through your magnificent army and kind of what your lore is for them?
Absolutely, yeah. I appreciate the term magnificent.
It's super magnificent.
Yeah. So my thought with Stormcast, I like the good guys. I like the fluff of the Stormcast. My local buddies, the average gits, are gonna slander me. I'm a big dwarf guy.
Yeah. I
have skewed into Sylvaneth a little bit right now, but so I'm on the elf train with Derek, and I'm getting some hate for it. But I love elves. I love dwarves, but I can't get behind the barefoot dwarves. Yeah. And the Fire Slayer stuff with the big beards, I just loved it. So my fluff is that Grungni has come to make amends for abandoning the dwarves in the Age of Chaos, and has usurped the Anvil of Apotheosis for his own ends, experimenting with some of the wild lodges of Gur. So I've put some Fire Slayer bits on my Stormcast. I've got a couple of third-party models in there for fulminators, which you'll see there are the polar bears. I've got some wolves that are going to be my desolators. And then the vanquishers are the big two-handed axe guys, because two-handed swords are for elves, and I'm not playing elf today. So Knight Judicator up on the hill there. I've got a 40k model Grimnir. He's with that new line of dwarves they came out with, but he's an amazing battle mage. Right. He's tucked behind the unit. And then, of course, the man himself, Gotrek. And then the far side that you can see way over there, I do have Mr. Jacob Bugmanson bringing around beer for the rest of the troops. That'll be a Stormshite Chariot. Oh, yeah. We'll give Mason a chance to get the shot of this for you guys, because I'm in love with this stuff. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like I said, the lore, come up with your own lore. The dwarf lore is really good. They keep on flirting with combining it. I think it's a long play, but I think it's coming. They keep on flirting with dwarves getting together, and I hope they do that. Maybe with cities, they give them a little love. So yeah, that'd be nice. But you'll see here that these are big, fully booted and armored dwarves, as is correct. All right.
right. Well, you finished deploying first. Who is going to take the first turn?
After a long debate and some 8% beer, I decided that I would go first and try to deal with these cannons that are going to shoot my face off.
Yeah, you've been stressed out about the cannon.
I have, all night. I mean,
it's my dream, after all of these years of having painted these skull cannons, somebody actually is afraid of them. It's not Shannon. I did Shannon real bad one time, and so he's always respected them. Another thing, we had kind of pre-talked out the tome, because you looked at it a little bit, but like obviously it's not your bug.
No.
I kind of warned Gene that I put these guys here on the line with a good blood sacrifice and some Murderlust rolls. I might be able to get to him into his bears, into his fulminators, top of one, or at least the top of his turn, which would kind of lock in a lot of his units. And not wanting to play Gotcha Hammer. Yeah. That helped you make the decision to go first. Plus, you're kind of built for a little bit of alpha striking.
Yep.
And I didn't. I kind of like dropped my army down, not really knowing how I wanted to place it. Plus, there's a lot of terrain, so I was struggling with some of these big bases over here.
Right.
I'm sure that there is somebody who would look at this and be like, "This is an awful deployment," and I'm like, "It's fine. This is the first time I've played this book, so I'm prepared to just make mistakes. But that's okay." I'm definitely afraid of Gotrek. I don't think there's a lot in my army that deals with him.
I hope so. I hope that's the equalizer.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think that the equalizer is going to be that translocate, +2 wild form.
Yeah.
Charge right up my poop chute is going to be.
Well, that's the intent. The thing is who do I send in there? Because whoever I send in there just dies, and I really.
I hope so.
I can't afford to lose models that fast.
They don't die.
Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna die.
But right there, Doctron. I agree. The Murderlust is really good for one blood tithe. I don't know if it's just a matter of like having to learn to play around it, or at least like if you screen, it's not quite so bad. But if you're an army that has no screens, it is potentially game winning.
Yes.
You just get into their important units, and there's nothing they can do about it. And then he also says, "You're definitely a dwarf player with a kilt."
If I'm wearing a kilt, then and he's right. I immediately strike his name from the Book of Grudges.
All right. So I'm at 3 command points. You're at 2.
I will be at 2, but I'm going to pull my Warlord battalion command point first turn. I think I need to use it. I think I'm going to want to use it,
right?
Especially when I don't know what you do. So, yep, I pull 3.
Sweet.
Battle tactic wise, I should have thought that a little bit. I think the easy one is this at the cunning maneuver, I believe.
Oh, and the battle plan. While you're thinking about the battle plan we're playing is only the worthy, I think.
Ours
for the taking. Ours for the taking. Yep. So just in case you're not familiar with Ours for the Taking, there's 3 objectives. They are like this one right here is something like. Did I cheat? And no, I didn't cheat. For a second there, I was thinking a different battle plan. Thought I deployed incorrectly. This is my home objective. This is Gene's home objective there on that side. They're really far apart, just 7.5 inches from the board edge. If I control his, it's worth 2 points for me. It's only worth 1 point for him, and vice versa. And then this middle objective is worth 1 point or 2 points if you hold it with a Galatian champion. My Galatian champion is the Realm Gore Ritualist, who has Tunnel Master, and then you have a couple of Galatian champion abilities, right?
I do. I have 2 of them. Warlord Battalion, I took an extra one. My Knight Judicator up there, he's got the Tunnel Master, and then Lunesta Twin Blade, she has Fueled by Gershwin.
And what is she?
She's a Knight Zephyros. Yes.
Sweet. Cool. All right, so what are you thinking about for battle tactics?
Just going to do the easy one. Cunning Maneuver seems pretty straightforward.
Right.
Easy to do first turn before you can get in there and do some stuff. So we're going to do that.
All right.
Oh, man, the stream has a vibe. Consume the souls of the innocent.
There's a specific energy that the new Khorne book. Once my turn comes around, I very strongly suggest that everyone open up a second tab in YouTube, or I guess maybe one tab in YouTube if you're watching from Twitch, and search for BFG Division from the original Doom 2016 soundtrack, and just let that play during my entire turn.
Sounds good. So I'm going to do some hero phase stuff. So I've picked my battle tactic. Heroic actions, I should say, is even better than that. We I think we'll try for a command point.
Yeah. So commanding. Who's got that one?
That is going to go on my main man, my main girl. And that's the twin blade there.
I'm going to make it the best day ever of my Bloodmaster on Blood Throne.
Makes sense.
By the way, if anyone's keeping track, on my prayers, 66% of my prayers, including the War Scroll prayers, have the word blood in them.
Interesting.
Fun fact. So I hope you like the word blood because I'm saying it the whole stream.
It's a good time for the. I got to make my average gets show, but since you're playing Khorne, I forewent my jersey today and allowed you the honors.
I appreciate it. The Warbeard Irish Red, we featured that after KC Open last year. We brought some up from Wichita. Kansas, from Wichita, and it was fantastic.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll see us and sponsor.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that I always forget until 4 hours into the stream, like and subscribe if you enjoy what you watch.
Yes.
All right.
Forget that every time.
So spells?
Spells. We're going to start with, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do wild form to see if this whole thing is just not worth my time.
I believe in you.
I do get a +1 for the Gurish Mage.
Oh yeah,
looks like
crushing it. 9.
Oh, it's interesting that would be an 8.
And on red and gold dice.
I know. So that's going to go off. That's going to go on to my Desolators here.
Gonna desolate?
Well, they're not going to go where I want them to go, but they're going to go there faster than they are. And then we're going to try to do a little bit of Mystic Shield.
Okay.
That's a 4, which
5.
is this is from the Relic. So it won't go because I don't have 2 spells on that Battle Mage. Did not give him the tome.
No worries.
So less durable than I hoped for, but not the loss. And then so my Lord Relictor is my general. He does have High Priest because.
Oh my God, where's my button at? Oh. Is this even the stream?
That's right.
How do you lose a hype button?
How do I roll?
It's been all over the place. It's in there. Can you grab it from? You see that at the bottom of the case there? Sorry. This is super important.
No, I know. I know it is. There was something missing when I was talking about that.
I was like looking there, like, what's wrong?
Yeah, what's happening?
Okay, all right. Sorry. All right, you were going to cast, or you're going to pray.
I did.
You're going to pray.
I'm going to prayer.
All right.
We're going to prayer for Translocate. Goes off.
Crushing it. So who is that going to target?
That is targeting the same unit.
Perfect.
I was so hidden away.
It was, I know, right? Well, it was the easiest place for them. I did 2 tournaments the last couple of weekends, RMO and an RTT locally, and the hype button has to come. So get hype.
I'm now that we started rolling and that 8% beer is kicking in, I'm good to go. My hype wagon knows no bounds.
Endless hype.
Endless hype.
All right. And those Desolators look so freaking cool.
Yeah, the Storm or the Space Wolf bits, that was the army I dabbled with 40k, and they've just translated really well to being a Gurish unit. So those are my spells, my prayers. This is going to stay there. Remind me I do have that.
Okay.
This has to be my favorite looking Stormcast army I've ever seen.
So I tend to be more self-deprecating, but in Parker, there was a tournament hosted by Collector Mafia guys.
Yeah, the CM guys.
And they had a coolest army vote. Because I'm not a great painter, but I did get the nod for coolest army at that tournament.
Absolutely. So it's by far the coolest.
Half the reason I brought them is because I was like, well, I already know how to play them, and at least if I die, I look good dying. So they go there. Then we get into movement phase.
Into the hero phase, I'm just going to say it almost for my own benefit.
Yeah.
I can spend Blood Tithe at the end of both players' heroes phases.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any.
Okay.
But just FYI, if you see me do it later on, like this is the reminder that it's part of the deal.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Oh, see, look at that. Agrees over there. No. Looks good, brother. Okay,
full disclosure, this is also the same person who said consume the souls of the innocent, so...
I mean, that just means that they are connoisseurs of fine emotions.
It does make that statement.
All right.
So I think we're going to run those guys.
Those are vanquishers?
They are vanquishers.
All right.
The cool thing about Stormcast that I found is that's amazing.
Well, you know, they're like, oh man, a new book. I don't want to fight this stuff.
They are. Well, it's the heavy armor and the 8% beer, my lord.
Oh yeah. What's they don't have free feet. They're having to walk around in like metallic boots, and so it slows them down.
They're looking at very familiar terrain, going, "Why are we booted up here? I don't understand why." That's only a whopping 6. So that's not amazing, but it's okay.
Oh boy. Yeah, I've been really liking the new Khorne book. I definitely in a more competitive list, because I just wanted to build something that like used the models I had painted. I want to try out like 3 bloodthirsters, like the Insensate Rage, then the Wrath of Khorne, which lets you like activate them, and then the next one combined with a Blood Crown and Scarbrand to get 3 activations. I'm so excited.
Gotrek is going to use the Warlord point, and he's going to auto-run.
Ooh, no, I hate it.
Yeah.
Who would have thought Gotrek is going to actually
come trundling in?
Come charging up the field. I don't play against him enough to know what I'm supposed to do against him. I mean, I know I'm supposed to like dance around him, but
yeah, I think everybody says just dart around him. These guys will run up there. Yeah, so playing a Stormkeep, which we talked about earlier, is because I wanted to bring a battle mage to babysit Gotrek in case we had to move places.
Ooh, who's that for?
That is for the chariot.
Ooh, nice. Can it run in charge?
No. If I bring that Holy Command, which I did, I brought a Call for Aid, so when these guys die the first time, Holy Command to bring them back.
Cool.
We said -2, so that's 18 down to 16. Look at that, math is hard.
So we're just paying for the cost of up and over the terrain that we've got here.
Those guys can be really fast too, though, right?
They have the whole army can be really fast.
Okay.
They have a 5-inch move. They can't run in charge, but they can. I can pray to move them, to give them a normal move.
That's what it is.
And then a normal move.
Okay.
And then a charge. So, and then if I happen to get Blood Tithe, because I did bring the Blood Sacrifice, I can then Murder Lust, which is such a great name.
It is a great name.
Side note, opinions on the Realm Gore Priest so far. Well, Novi, you are right here with me. First time I've played this army. As far as like just reading the scroll, and this army, I don't think that it is anything other than 10 points less than a Slaughter Priest. But if I were to be running like Blood Reaver spam or just Mortals, I think it's particularly good.
My 2 wolves.
Yep, especially when I can Tunnel Master him somewhere and then hit that terrain feature, and then have that be a big terrain feature that's like very impactful, or hit a couple of important objectives and then just be +1 to wound. You combine that with or no +1 to hit, and it just, I don't know. I think it's super good, and it's super good in certain armies, particularly the mortal stuff. For this army, I wanted to try it out, because that -1 attacks profile is not a joke. I haven't seen anyone talk about it, but like I look at all the -1 attacks that Slaanesh is getting, and that's a huge like stealthy way of getting durability, is by just saying, well, you can't deal damage to me even if you want to. So that's my hot take. I don't know if it's a good take or not, but I'm not. I wish the model was more like muscle bound, like that. I want that lady to be like
her.
Yeah. Oh no. The Realm Gore Ritualist. I don't have the model because we're.
Oh, she's not.
We're a Teen Tiny channel, like whatever. I'm not like looking to get in bed with GW. That way I can stream stuff before the books are released. No, what her model is, she's just not like, she's not the super heavy metal lady like I want. Who's that for?
The wizard.
The wizard.
Yeah. So in that new book I was talking about, there's a female priest of Khorne, and I wonder if they skewed that off her. Oh,
is she like a little bit less heavy metal lady?
I mean, her description was like, that she's pretty BA. I
mean, the Rome Gore might be a badass. She just I want Doom 2016 vibes, and I'm getting something else. Something else, more like Dark Oath. She looks kind of like Dark Oath if you're familiar with those models. Oh man, it's the models I'm probably the most afraid of. Is that a one reinforced fulminator squad?
Correct. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Like a true streamer, I didn't read any. All I saw was like, all right, it's got gotrek. Okay. We'll just see what happens. I get to play my skull cannon, so I'm living my best life.
I'm excited about this. Well, I'm not excited.
you were stressing way out.
Fairly fearful. Just because, like I said, when you said, "Hey, I'm going to be playing the new Khorne book," I never, in my wildest dreams, go, "Oh, he's going to shoot me off the table." So now I'm like, well, what do I do? So that's all my movement. I think my Knight Judicator is going to stand up there and look cool on top of the hill.
Nice.
So do a little shooting. We will firstly, these two wolves here, on a 4-up, it's D3 mortals. They're going to shoot into your pumped up priest.
All right. Before I look, what's the attack profile look like?
Doesn't matter. It's 4-ups do mortal.
4-ups do mortal. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Because I'm looking at dogs and I'm not thinking Dracons.
I know. I get it.
So okay. Yeah.
They had garlic at dinner.
Oh, yeah.
But it was nothing, so no need to worry about that.
Yay!
The Knight Judicator will use her command point. He's going to do all-out attack.
Okay.
I love and hate this model with all my passion.
So what do you like and not like about it?
Well, the model itself, I love it.
Yeah.
The Knight Judicator rules...
the Judicator.
The Judicator himself.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate this warrior's profile.
Because in tournaments, you just miss with him all the time. This is your chance to shine, though.
I actually kept a tally in the one tournament, and it was egregious. It was just...
And watch him. He's gonna just blow my stuff off the table.
We'll see. I won't tell you what it is until But it's 2 shots.
All right.
I've gone all out attack with it.
You're gonna shoot this guy?
That's correct.
All right. The blood throne.
There's those.
All right. Hits.
Yes. Another 8, Thomas.
It's the number of the day. All right.
The good news is it's 2 at -3.
So I think I go up to 6s because I'm 4 base.
Okay.
3 minus. So 3 at -3 is 6s. So can I use my fate dice for that? Do I have any of those? All right, I take that.
Yeah, 3 damage each.
So 6 damage. I believe I've got 10 wounds now.
Yeah, had those guys done it, we could have made the hole that we were hoping for, but we didn't. So it's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Let's see here. I'm just verifying because I'm... Yeah, 8-inch move, 10 hit points. So I've taken 6.
The other ones have 8?
They have some number.
That's more or less than 8?
8 wounds, yeah. 8 wounds on the skull cannons.
The smaller.
10 wounds on the blood master on blood throne.
Got it. So this is the only thing that my army is going to do now is try to charge with those 2 wolves. We're looking for a 7 because I'm +2.
Right. So an 8 will get it.
It's a 7. So a 7 is far enough.
Perfect. Do I unleash heck on you?
I assumed that you would. I don't want to touch that guy.
I don't know if there's anything else I want to spend these command points on, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I've never unleashed held with a skull cannon. Maybe once in my life, so I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I go down a command point, Mr. Mason, and then I am 4s and 3s with a shot because I'm base 3s and 3s. 4 attacks, 1 hits, skull cannons go, and a miss.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, not the worst. So these guys really want to go into your troops and be wheat threshers, but they have to go into this guy. So I'm going to... Now here's where I loathe this game because I always... I believe strongly in splitting my attacks because, my God,
I am also an attack splitting enjoyer. So.
But you have 4 wounds on that guy, correct?
Yes, sir.
Golly. What do these guys do? They do better stuff to units. 3s -2, 10 attacks.
And it's one thing that I don't normally see, so...
Yeah, so I
would love to chime in.
Well, the biggest thing is like against units, they get +2 it. Anything that outnumbers them, they get +2 attacks on the profile. We will do. If I can squeak over.
While you're doing that, Novi was asking, is there anything I could use to kit bash that female Doom Realm Gore Priest lady? You bet there is. I think that the ladies from the Dark Oath, the Dark Oath kit for Warcry / Slaves of Darkness. I think there's some heavy metal ladies there. There's also that Dark Oath War Queen. I think that there's something you could do there. I might even, and normally I don't really care for I like the models, and so I don't normally 3D print. I also don't know 3D printers, so that helps my opinion, right? But there might be some opportunities there. But yeah, that's where I'd go. I'd go look at the Dark Oath range, and I've been trying to, but you can't find any of the Dark Oath models, so there's no opportunity for me to take advantage of that. Just trying to stay out of 3.
Yeah.
Right.
The Underworld's Warband might have something cool because they have a wizard and the other.
Ooh, I didn't think about the Underworlds. I'll have to look at that, see if there's any hope there.
The newest slaves were there. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna put all of their axes into your priest.
Okay.
1 wolf into your priest, and 1 wolf just to do some chip.
All out. Oh, what's your rend like?
2.
All out defense, Mason. So I'm down to one fun buck. Because I want him to live.
Because what would that put him at?
He's at
a 3.
3 up, ignoring 1 rend.
Okay.
So I'll just be at 4 ups. I'll be at 4 up at that point.
Straight 4 ups.
All right, let her rip.
4 to go. The red dice are the wolves.
Cool.
Same profile.
We just need to know if they're a good boy or not.
They are always a good boy. I think we will all out attack with this because.
All right, you're down to 1.
Do you have a 6?
No.
Do you have a 6-inch piling with him?
I have a 3-inch. No 6-inch pilings in the army anymore.
So
No.
I think I can live to 1 skull cannon. I hope.
Oh, almost certainly.
That would put me to 1 because I used the warlord time.
All right, so what's the profile like on these guys for the folks?
So
watching?
Base 3s and 3s. So we're gonna be looking for 2s and 3s right now with all out.
2s and 3s.
2s and 3s -2. 1 damage on the axis. 2 damage on the wolves.
Cool. That's a hype roll right there. 2s, right?
Just 2s.
Crushing it.
3s now.
Little blood cannon.
Let's see. Here we go now.
The curse of having to roll 2 dice. Two times. All right, so I need to roll these saves separate, right? Because different damage.
Correct.
All right, so for the 5 red ones, these out.
Yep.
And then for those, so the 5s, this one is 2 rend, right?
They're both 2 rend. This
Both
is gonna be 2 damage.
All right, so 4 ups. Oh boy!
Wow.
So you said these are 1 damage?
These are 2 damage.
2 damage. So I take 2.
Yep.
All right, and
Man, if you don't die,
I gotta make no. Nope. Take it. Got me. All right.
I don't think it's worth the trade, but it makes me feel better.
Well, I get a blood tithe. So if
You
Mason, if you can give my my blood tithe faction point thingy on the.
Gene, I had you at 2 CP left because you used a fun buck, didn't you?
Oh, that's true. I did. You're correct. Yes, sir.
Perfect.
See, this is what Mason's all about.
Mason, I appreciate
He
that.
keeps us honest. All right, so I have the skull cannon's gonna go. You've got like 6 hit points on these guys, right?
Yes.
I am very unlikely to kill one.
Yeah.
So the guys on top. Good. Oh yeah, cross your fingers. Guys on top. This is 3s and 3s, -1/1, and they do mortal wounds on 6s, and it stops. All right. So no mortal wounds. But I hit with all of them, so that's -1.
3s to 4s.
Oh, not bad. Then I have 1 mouth on the front of the car, and
Okay.
that's on a 4 and a 3, and it's -1, but it doesn't matter. So that's all you take. Just take
2
2.
damage. Okay.
You were worried.
I'm worried about the next turn.
That's true. That's true.
Look, we get to show off the dice. My beer dice.
Yeah, he's got like a dice with beers clinking, and I was so excited about them, but the camera blows out the.
So they look great on the mini camera. If you want to show it off.
Oh, like this right here.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. But they're blown out on the dice cam, probably because it's not a nice camera.
Sorry, this is how we'll know they died. When they get to the 6 beers, they've probably
they're
passed out.
cheersed out.
These are 8%ers they're drinking.
All right, and I was just wanting to check to make sure that I wasn't inside of 3 on the bloodletters. So none of that. And then I have to, because that's your whole turn,
That's
right?
it.
All right, so you have your home objective.
Correct.
You have the middle, and you're holding with the GC.
Correct.
And so that's 3 points. And your battle. What was your battle tactic? Oh,
Hold it with the GC.
hold it with the GC.
Yeah, cunning maneuver.
Cunning maneuver.
I always stick it out there because I'll forget this thing. In the bloodlust, I forget what I'm doing.
How many points total?
5.
All right. So now I need to figure this out. So I'm down the blood throne, which I kind of knew. I knew I was risking it by not putting guys out front, but I was getting greedy. I wanted to be able to killer instinct it up.
Yeah.
If he made me go first, I could killer instinct it up 10 inches, blood bind the guys 8 inches towards me, and then retreat back to exactly where I was. But he was smart and took the turn.
After showing me that, I had to. Like I said, I don't know what I do about these cannons the rest of the game. They just shoot at me.
We'll see. We'll see. They only have 18-inch range, so I can't even shoot your GCs from back here.
For some reason, I thought I read the old. Were they 30 in the old?
30 on the old ones.
Well, that's a humongous difference,
isn't it? It's not that bad.
Had I done any homework at all, which since time immemorial, Gene has never done. Yeah.
All right.
That's a bigger difference.
Yeah, it's not so bad. It's not as bad as it feels like, I think.
Yeah. I thought it was 30. I'm like, what do I do? Just get shot in the face.
Okay, so I'm questioning whether, because I brought the sigil, the sigil of Khorne. You're all MSU. It's going to be really unlikely that. What's the bravery on your boys here?
They should be 7s.
7s?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not sure it's worth me trying to put that out, because it's not all I can use it for is maybe blocking, and at the moment I don't really need to block, so I might not cast it right now. Maybe once we get over to those guys and they're down and I kill 3 and I leave 1 up, then I'll.
That's about the
scenario in which it's actually a realistic thing to use. So I have to decide my battle tactic. And I can do eye for an eye. That's an easy one. Because you're not within 8 of the throne, so I can't do the stuff that's take care of business with that. I can do this one's mine with my general, actually. I never have a good general. My generals are always tiny little foot jerks.
That's one of those things that they give you that there's not many units that do that very well.
Yeah, all this one's mine. With them. If I have to, actually, it's been many games since I've called it, so I don't remember the rules on it.
You got to kill them.
I got to kill them
with your general.
With my general, and my hope is that he can, because they are famous for whiffing.
Yeah, what's fair is that's why I tried to put Mystic Shield on them, because I knew that they were going to be their throwaway. Because I could have given Celestial Blades for +1 to wound. Right. But I was like, once they just want to kill that, at least 1, and then try to live for a turn longer than they should.
Checks out. All right, so I do that. My heroic action is going to be a command point. So I go up a command point. We both go up a command point.
Correct.
Beginning of the turn. And I'm going to put a command point on the Bloodthirster. Yeah! Fun buck on the on the Bloodthirster. What are you going to do?
I think I'll do the same on the Knight Judicator.
Nice. Okay. So, the Knight Judicator that I was told was going to miss my army the entire time.
This guy. I now that I know you're only 18-inch range, did I even run my? I don't even want to check. I'll make you think about it. But I just assumed there was no way I could hide from them.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that because I just figured.
Yep.
All right. Well, they're also like back here behind this thing because I was struggling with where to even put stuff with their big bases and the fact that I've jammed the table full of terrain.
It looks great though because it's very thematic.
Well, I mean, it's part of the fun of doing the battle reports.
Oh, for sure.
So prayers. You got to decide. I'm probably going to do blood sacrifice from the Bloodmaster over here.
Okay.
So he is wholly within 8. He's just within.
Makes him re-roll it.
Lets him re-roll. This is on a 4-up. He gets it. He's going to do D3 mortal wounds to these bloodletters right here. Actually, I might be too far. I think it's 3 inches. It's going to be these bloodletters right there.
Okay.
3. That's going to kill one and put a wound on another. Just stick it in this movement tray. And that gives me a blood type point, so I should be up to 2. And then, think your thoughts. I will. Do I try and bloodbind somebody? I love bloodbind as a rule, and so I'm tempted to have somebody come hither. But it needs to be within 16. I'm not sure. Even your doggos are 16 away.
So hopefully I was smart and a good player. I mean, we're on camera.
Bloodbind and Killer Instinct are on the same person. Another thing that I did and thought that's probably going to be a mistake.
It looks like you're good there.
I'm good there. I'm not. Do I care about sucking those dogs in? Probably so that I can get a blood type point off of them.
There you go.
And yeah, sure, that gives Gotrek the opportunity to hop onto me, but life's tough. I can't just abandon the middle of the battlefield.
That's the hope. It has to happen. Something has to happen there.
All right. So I will bloodbind the puppers.
Okay, it's a 1.
It's on a 3-up, but I get a reroll because I'm in the house that Skull's built.
This is a 1.
All right. They move 8 inches directly towards the skull altar. Would you like me to do it? Or
yeah, have at it.
All right. So 8 inches. They just get stuck in this little thematic forest here.
Nice. Peeing on trees everywhere they go.
Yeah, it's the reason why they're not. No one wants to protect them. They're tree peers. All right, cool. All right, they run right up, and hopefully I can get a little damage in. And then I've got one last one on my slaughter priest. I am probably going to blood boil on a 4-up. Probably these guys just to give myself a chance.
Okay.
So it goes off for D6 mortal wounds.
Getting those prayers good.
Yeah, for 1.
On the dogs?
Yes. Oh no, on these guys.
Oh, these guys here, they're way outside of range, so they just take it. Hammers of Sigmar, I will have 6-up ward within 12.
Gotcha. And then, just as, I know that there's, an artifact that lets you ignore wards, and that's really good against Gotrek, but boy, that would be a boring and rude battle report.
I'd be a sad guy.
Yeah, I put it in a lot of my lists, but I definitely...
understand.
Yeah, but not this one, for sure.
Yeah.
So I haven't been looking here. That diorama looks banger, in my opinion. Damn. Thank you.
Was that a Kit Bash suggestion, I think? I don't know if you'd seen that.
Oh, yeah. There's the question about, we talked about it. We tried to think about some of the different sculpts that you can kit bash. A more hulking Doom Lady for the Realm Gore. So I think that's my 3 prayers. I'm going to go into... What am I going into? Movement phase. No, now I got to decide, do I spend Blood Tithe on, the move? And I think I'm going to. So I'm going to move 3 units, D6 inches. The first unit I'm going to move are these guys way over here, falling through on my threat to try and tie up, the backfield over there. 6 inches!
Woo!
Oh, man.
I'm glad.
Yeah, there's a chance, baby. All right. So 6 is right there.
So hopefully, if you do get there, I have an answer, but then...
Is your answer a billion damage?
Well,
because they've only got 10 hit points. They're full of murder, though.
That's always
I have to roll about it.
That's the answer.
They then the next person I'm gonna do these blood letters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so good at Warhammer.
I'm hoping that this home field advantage dice goes away soon.
You're welcome to use the blue dice.
No.
I'm not here to hog all the dice that I baked before you came over.
Yeah. We'll start rolling these average against dice, but my 6 is a wolf, so it's again in theme, and I can't help myself.
Right. And then who's next? Maybe I do one of these cannons to try and get it out from behind this prison that I put it in. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, the cannon. This cannon right here. Oh man!
Wow!
I really did. I must have baked these before you came over. I'm so desperate to win on the internet.
Mm-hmm. My favorite part about this prayer is that you told me at least 1 to 7 times that you got to move, but I in my head had it as 1. I was like, oh well, 1 unit. Hey.
Oh yeah,
3 is pretty good.
3, and it's not D3. It's straight up 3.
Up 3.
I think Slaanesh has a command trait that at the beginning of each round they can do this, but for D3.
Okay.
And maybe it's just a regular move, so it's not the move that's random, but the number of units.
I mean, my high priest or my Lord Relictor has high priest because I feel like movement wins game. And so
it's one of the reasons I'm so excited about this particular instance. So Mason, that did cost me a blood tithe, so I should be at 1 if you didn't punish me there at all. Movement phase. Now I get to decide what to do. I'm going to start by moving these guys up. So they moved 5, and we're going to keep them outside of 3. I'm going to spin them around so they respect your army here.
Sure. So I think...
Would you like to redeploy?
I think so, because I think that forces you to get into gotrek space now.
I've kind of resigned the fact that in order to continue to score, I've got to be able to get onto that.
All defense. Redeploy all defense. Call for aid. We're going to spend a CP on that, Mason. We're going to go...
Nice.
4's not bad.
That's you undid half the work I did.
I know, and I was like, well, at least there's maybe that. It's not quite enough, but
I mean, that's the 7-inch charge there. So I would not describe it as nothing. And then I've got 2 command points right now?
Yeah.
All right. I need one for all-out attack on the blood guy, the Insensate Rage Bloodthirster, because he is only hitting on 4's base, and that is just totally awful. Let me see if I even need to run with these Blood Reavers.
Quick question about the terrain.
Yeah.
Did y'all make any of the terrain you're using in this battle?
My wife made all of the dark terrain. So what you're seeing right here, this is Warcry. I bought this crater, but then everything else, Jen made. Like all the these buildings, the tall stuff, that's Warcry. The black stuff she just made. Because she wanted to try out terrain making. It wasn't like her favorite, so she never made more, but it's some of the best terrain I've got.
Yeah, it's very, very thematic. Like I was saying earlier, my 2 favorite things are immersion and the guy I'm playing with.
Right. So hopefully I can beat out some immersion. But
the volcanoes are epic.
Yeah, the volcano actually. I found out the batteries are dead, so they actually light up and do effects. But gotcha. I'm bad at streaming.
You gave me an 8% beer, Thomas. You're gonna definitely beat the immersion.
All right, I'm gonna run those Blood Reavers on a 4. I think they get +1 from their banner, so they're gonna be 5, which gives them 11 inches of blood reaving. I'm going to borrow your...
I think your army might be the first army where the beer we drink is immersive. Like the fact that we drink during the stream.
I mean, all three of my dwarf heroes have beer mugs, and as well as Lunesta Twinblade has one on her hip. So
I'll try to get close-up shots at some point.
yeah, they're all cheersing the battle. They're like, win or lose, we're having beers.
All right, so those guys are.
You can run in charge. Is that
No.
no?
See, the thing, what I want to do, and your screening has been good, so I can't really do it as like I want to. But and I should probably spread them out more, but I also can't be bothered to take them off the movement trays. What I want to do is get up to you in my turn, and then in the end of your hero phase, use my one remaining blood tithe to hero phase to move it to move them in, and then lock you down. And there's not like. However, you do have the prayer to move.
I was about to say that's my secret weapon.
Yeah, like that's one of your spicy ways of mitigating some of that. So, oh boy, I guess I need to come back over there and move this this skull cannon. So we're gonna move him up. He's actually pretty quick at 8 inches. Does that give me blasting room into her? Sure does.
I'll answer a question while you're at it.
Yeah.
I saw that Luke Man asking about a bloodthirster. Is it a friendly model to paint? I'll tell you, I'm not a good painter, but contrast is a lifesaver. So
it's a hell of a drug.
Using contrast. I would even, if it's your first one, cheating to do like a good red primer, and then washes of your choice or contrast of your choice that looks good with it. I would just test red primer. Army Painter makes it, GW makes it, and then I think it's super user friendly because a red primer and black wash with some gold highlights in your set, man. Thomas did a great job, but you can cheat with contrast.
Yeah, they're not as bad as you think. Certainly, the hardest part about painting a bloodthirster is getting the nerve up to start painting your bloodthirster. Like that's true for anything. Like I've got a friend, John Smith, who's occasionally in the chat, and he was very worried about starting his Idneth turtle and tricky places. And once he finally did it, like he knocked it out pretty quick. And it's like, well, I can start seeing it come together, and you've got the momentum. The momentum is a big part of it. So
I agree. The other thing for me is like looking at my stuff, looking at your stuff. I feel the 3-foot rule. I don't know if you've ever heard it. The 3-foot rule. If the stuff looks good from arm's distance, it's amazing. So don't beat yourself up if you make some mistakes or it's not like what you think is expert level painting, because it's going to look good from arm's level. Like right here, there's little details you can pick out if you really look at it, but just the immersiveness in general is fantastic.
Yeah, the most important paint job is the one that's done.
Oh, excellent point. And my stuff up close, there's plenty that I would change if I was a better painter, but I'm not, and I won't. So therefore, I'm happy with it.
Right. Oh boy.
I like that you brought up the contrast paint for the Bloodthirster too, because like 90% of what you see with it is the wings.
Yeah.
So you just get some good contrasting going with the wings, and it doesn't really matter what you do.
Yeah.
It's gonna look amazing.
Yeah, and once you've like played with washes a little bit, and like I've just recently, master will always be the wrong word. I've just recently figured out dry brushing a little bit, and that dry brushing helps tremendously as well.
You just saw me move the screen, but before I do that, I'm going to run this guy around because I'm bad at Warhammer. All right, so have I moved everything? I think I have. So like these guys just walked up.
Okay.
These guys walked up. They spread out to both make sure that I'm within 3 of the center of this to stop your teleporting onto the objective. I ran this guy up front because he has stuff I want him to do. The Bloodthirster moved to the side. I spent some time making sure I was facing his army, because you got to respect your opponent's army by facing it.
Yep.
These guys came around. He's stuck in combat, and then these 2 guys drove up, and then they ran up to try and ruin your life a little bit. But we'll see if that even ends up being a thing.
I'm excited about it.
All right. Whew, sorry, that sour just hit me.
I think it's starting to taste better the more I drink it, actually.
I agree. The more I drink it, the less it's just like punching me in the face. I'm also getting less and less of the floral. Maybe I'm just like getting used to it, but
probably a little of that.
Okay, so I am into the shooting phase, which for Khorne is actually a shocking amount. Well, I also brought 3 skull cannons. So we're going to start by shooting them into these guys.
Here we go.
Would you like to all defense?
This guy ran, or he's
They all just drove. They can all shoot.
Okay. So this is the part when we were talking. I'm like, I didn't even know that your range was. So this guy can shoot him, which is who I care about a little bit more. But they're Ren 1?
They are
Ren
Ren
2.
2. D3 damage. They're kind of like salamanders without the mortal wounds from Seraphon.
Makes sense.
I think Ridge from Season of War made that comment, which I think is smart.
Yeah, let's all out defense then, because if you just get to charge away with your bloodthirster already, then why don't you do it with the free one?
All right, do it with the free one.
Yep.
Is that 18?
No, I won't do it with the free one. It'll save it for him.
All right.
We'll do it with the normal one. Thank you.
All right, so this is this guy into these guys. 3s and 3s. 6s do nothing. They make you feel good.
They look amazing when you roll them all the time.
All right, so that's 2 at -2.
Demoralizing.
That'll put me to a 4.
A 5, right?
5 because I am a 3 up to a 4. Back to it. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
5.
Yep. Yeah. Well, anyway, it doesn't
5.
matter. And
I've passed 1 and fail 1.
pass 1, fail 1.
All
All right, that's what really matters. D3.
Yep.
Just 2.
It would be a 4 because I'm a 3 down to a 2.
Yeah, I can't do math.
Look, I told you in the beginning I can't do math. So if I'm out mathing you, Thomas,
On stream, my math skills.
you're a
way
changeling.
down.
He's a changeling.
All right, so 2 damage on them.
Okay.
Then I shoot the first guy in the back towards your man on the
Grimnir?
on the train.
My wizard?
Yep,
Yeah, yes.
because he's not within an inch
He's
of
not.
battle line.
Because I assumed I couldn't hide anywhere from these things, so it wouldn't matter.
Aha, got him.
Got me!
Okay, so you use your fun buck to all defense him?
I can't because I'm already out of defense.
Oh, duh.
I just did because I wouldn't.
I am real good at war.
I do get a +1 to save because I'm on terrain, which gives cover.
Perfect. So your base 5 up?
Nope. I'm going to be no save anyways.
Woo! Okay, here we go. 3s and 3s. Oh, yeah.
I prayed Sigmar.
See? It's fine.
It was.
Just skull cannons.
I didn't get to finish. Sigmar was already like, bro.
The second skull cannon takes a shot.
Oh!
Woo!
That was almost.
All right. 2. Just goes through, right?
Yep.
All right, 5. Did that get him?
Yeah, 5 is enough.
Woo! I thought I was about to really make people not take skull cannons because I gotta sell 2 of these because I can't use 6 anymore.
I have Khorne at home. I mean, it might not be a hard sell.
Yeah, I just like the fact that I get to shoot after I eat your skulls.
Yes.
Like, that's what sold me originally.
Random story, one of the first things you ever told me about Age of Sigmar was like you excitedly describing that mechanic to me. Like trying to sell the whole game on this concept.
So anyway, when I kill a dude, I stick his skull in the cannon and I shoot it at him.
Totally explains the move I was telling you about. Why is the artillery charging into the... Yeah.
All right. All right, so I think that's all my shooting. I then go into charge phase. We're going to start out with the most important charge, my bloodthirster.
Yep.
3 inches actually is adequate.
Yep.
Even if it's not satisfying. Then I'm going to charge these guys, these bloodletters.
Okay.
They get 7.
How many wounds does a bloodthirster have before you get too deep into it?
16.
16.
Do you want to unleash heck?
I don't know if I need to chip him down or save this for all. I think, and the prof. I don't can live. Yeah, that'll be our. Because we're not going to live. We can't live to all this, so we're going to try to chip you down.
Perfect.
Man, tactics.
Let it rip.
1
Nice.
for 2.
2 mortals. He is down to 14 hit points. All right. Next charge we're going to charge these bloodletters.
Mm-hmm.
They have a 7-inch. They roll an 8. Khorne's number. Good job, little boys. They just love murder, you know? They don't get to roll murder rolls, but they just love just regular murder, you know?
Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna aha you without ahaing you. It's gonna be funny.
Okay.
Because I know you don't want to do this. So those wolves, griffhounds,
Yeah.
they have what's called darting attack. So after they fight, they can immediately retreat.
All right, so I have to activate that first, is what you're saying.
If you want to do anything with them, yeah.
I'm going to try. I'm going to believe in this combat over here and
Yes.
do that. Because you're out of command points, right?
I have one, but they're out of range. He has a free one over there. It says Dicky Duke, whatever you called it.
Tricky Dick Fun Buck.
Yep, that one.
All right, so I'm going to charge these guys.
Okay.
They get a 5. I've got a command point, right? And I've got a Fun Buck on the Bloodthirster, so he still has the all-out attack that he needs.
You have 2 command points of what I've been tracking.
I have 2 command points.
Answering that Bloodthirster as you're thinking that out. If you look up Zenithal priming, that's where they normally do a black over and then with a white, like a 45, that will do all the deep crevices black. Then you don't have to worry about it, and then you can just do the contrast over the white, and then it'll pop where you have the white, fade where you have the black. If you did red with a white Zenithal, that might actually come out kind of cool.
Yeah.
Disclosure or whatever it is, I can't be held accountable if it comes out like shit. Yeah.
I think that if you look at the Honest Wargamer Slapchop video, like the Slapchop style is like people joke about it, but I think it's a legitimate. It's legitimate.
Yeah.
So I am going to. What bonuses do they get against hordes?
They get +2 attacks.
+2 attacks.
So they'll have 14 axes and then the standard 6 wolves.
You're gonna try and
chop through
all those guys. All right, cool. I'm gonna re-roll the charge on no, because I might actually need it for
all defense.
All defense. So, or not all defense. No, you're chopping away. It's gonna be for inspiring presence.
Oh.
I'm worried about them running away because you're gonna each hit is 1 complete blood letter. So that's my charges. Maybe I charge these guys. I'm gonna roll it because they didn't run. Doesn't matter. All right. So monstrous actions. I'm going to. Ironically, I don't want to stomp here because it would kill this guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 1 hit point left, and that's my best shot
at killing
and shooting with the skull cannon. And I'm willing to burn down my entire game to use that mechanic.
Well, and especially because I made it so I wasn't going to be able to use a command point anyways. I assumed they were going to be stomped. To take that away.
Oh, but if I stomp them, then you do significantly less damage to the. All right, I'll stomp.
Yeah.
Fine. 1 up or 2 up. So I stomp him for 2 mortal wounds.
2. So one dies, 1 gets a.
On a side note, the studio reminds me of my girlfriend's room. Your girlfriend lives in my basement. That's weird. She said that she also loves collecting and painting figures. Been introducing her to the Warhammer universe, mostly the fantasy side. Well, if you like figures, the fantasy side is significantly better than 40k, where you're just painting 1,000.
So we blow up. We're going to blow up into the bloodletters.
Rude!
For 2.
All right, that's 1 entire letter of blood. Actually, we're gonna pull from this guy who has no chance of getting in. All right, nice work. It goes to me.
Yep.
I'm going to pile in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best to keep outside of 3 of all of your mans because they're real chappy. They like to chop, and I hate that. So. Here we go. This is what everyone complains to me about when I'm on stream. I actually, in tournaments, I pre-count my dice pretty studiously, but I got to remember to keep talking, you know?
Yeah, no.
So this is 20 attacks. I believe I get +1 attack from the guy that lets the most blood. I am 3s and 3s, -1 damage, because I charged and I am the Bloodlords, 5 ups or more wounds. How many wounds?
2 each.
2 each?
All they have is a 6 up ward.
I can do this. I believe in you, little guys. All right, no, there's 1 6. 1, 2, 5, 6. 6 mortal wounds. Oh, you've got Hammers of Sigmar.
Correct.
I actually have to keep going.
I could roll the 6 dice and tell you whether I live or not.
All right, take a shot.
So this is all I have is 4 wounds. There's not any 6s in there. We'll do it right back again. 4 into those bloodletters.
Do the dogs explode?
All Stormcast Eternals. I get that question incessantly.
Oh, I just thought that like the pets didn't explode, but
they're a unit.
No, I'm not telling you no.
Yeah.
I was just like explaining why I asked.
Yeah.
How many mortals?
None.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Didn't matter.
Oh man, but I want to argue about it for an hour and a half.
Although, I mean,
is this 40K?
Here, look. I've watched a couple YouTube. Chat, call me out if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah. This is my favorite part about chat is that I have learned more about what I do wrong through that, and then the comments afterward.
I had a question about it. I looked up myself. I was like, well, they're Stormcast Eternals, but I would get why you would ask because they're not armored up. So
it's all good. So I am then. It goes over to you, and you attack. Oh, I forgot. I have to fight first with the Bloodthirster.
Oh, well then, all of that was
pointless.
Yes.
Good job, Thomas. I actually didn't want to fight first with him because I wanted to soften him up.
You wanted to get the cannon to eat some stuff.
Well, it's really like I just wanted to make sure that when he inevitably whiffs, he can still kill. So I need to do 5 hit points of damage.
Correct.
I spend my Tricky Dick Fun Buck to all-out attack.
Okay.
I am 5 attacks, 3s and 2s, -2, D3 plus 3.
Nice.
6s to wound are magnificent. All right. It's looking good so far, friends, but you got to roll twice. All right. I miss 1. I do 4 mortal wounds and to everybody with an 8, which is just these guys, and then he's got 3 saves to make.
3 saves. He's got 1 health left because you did 4 mores, and I am not close enough to get my hammers. 3 saves. This was Ren 2?
Ren 2.
5 ups. Tried.
And then 4, just because I want to roll the dice, because it's so much damage, because the profile is so much better than it used to be. That is 5, 9 damage. Yeah. Kaboom! Yay! And then who are you going to blow up on?
I'm going to go into the bloodletters again.
Okay. Hateful.
3 more.
Hateful.
Nobody asked, the Explodey Boy was a hound, right? Not a different unit?
A Griffhound, correct.
Griffhounds.
Griffhound.
So I killed 2 units. That gives me 2 more Blood Tithe Mason. So I should be up to 3?
That's what I have.
You count?
Oh yeah! I killed a guy in shooting. I'm at 4 Blood Tithe.
It's understandable why you would be confused.
Yes.
Shooting stuff with Khorne.
It's basically just, it's not even happening in my brain. Yeah. Now, I fought with this guy with that has Underlitting Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nobody within 3, so I get to make a charge or a move. So he's going to bravely hide up here from gotrek. It's like a mouse, and he's a little 50s housewife. All right. Nice. I did charge with them, so I do get to pile in. I'm going to pile in as though the Bloodthirster is still there, because technically he is.
It is confirmed they do explode.
Oh, man. These toxic Khorne players trying to mansplain your Stormcast rules to you.
That's all right.
A huge Khorne move.
Right.
Another painting follow-up question. Someone had asked for you guys to each talk about your big base. So how did you do your snowy bases?
Mm-hmm.
And then Thomas, how did you do your disgusting blood drippy, the bloodletter base?
For mine, I used, Games Workshop makes technical paints, the snow technical paints, but I found a big bucket of Vallejo snow technical paint on the Evil Empire. But what I use is a technical snow for it. And then I was using just some cork that's dry brushed, like I talked about earlier, and washed, is on the polar bears and on the base of this. Some flock, and then I actually did ice with the some Hobby Lobby resin. It's UV resin. Put it out in the sun. It's pretty thick, so you can actually keep it on the edges. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to put it in a bucket with tape around it. You can just keep it right to the edge, and it came out, I think, pretty good. So yeah, technical paint, snow and some dry wash. That's it.
Cool. So on my Bloodthirster base, what I did was to get that like darker, like there's like depth to the water. I painted the back end of the water like a dark red, and then I switched to like a slightly lighter red, and then almost a white at the front. So that way there's like some gradation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took Woodland Scenics like still water. I mixed it with some red paint, some blood-colored paint. Poured it on. It was super flat, which is fine. That gave me a little bit of the color. And then I took the Woodland Scenics. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically just like a goopy. It's not like resin where it flattens out. It's not like still water. You can scoop it up and do stuff. When it comes out of the bottle, it's like translucent / opaque white. I still mixed it with the red paint, the same paint, and made it look really pink and ugly. But when it dries, that white, like whatever it is that makes it opaque, goes away, it becomes transparent, and then all you're left with is that paint color, and it looks good. As far as the choppy water effect, what you see for really skilled people is they'll take really thin strands of Q-tips, and they'll like give you really, really convincing water. I just went with like Woodland Scenics like snow, and just dabbed it on and like trying to make it look like a choppy water. This is the first time I ever tried doing this particular effect. It took a few times to get enough of the like that off-white whatever to be thick enough to look like a wave, because you can't just like glob it on, because it'll take 10,000 years to dry or set. So anyway, that's how I did my base. It sounds like more work than it really was. I can't wait to do more Bloodthirster bases on it, because it was actually not that bad. It was more time consuming to paint the non-fancy stuff than it was to do the basics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So anyway, there's your hobby tip. Maybe if I wasn't lazy, I'd clip those into a short for YouTube, but I am lazy. So you have to watch however long it's been to get that hobby tip.
Same way. That's my hobby tip. Be lazy. Find the stuff that makes you good. Hobby Lobby is a friend.
Yeah, 100%. So next is scoring, I believe. I did take this point from you because I got 10 mans on it. I didn't do it with a Galatian champion. So I got 1 point here, 1 point there, and then 2 for my battle tactic.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I believe we go into roll-off.
We do.
Good luck, friend.
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice. You're safe. You're safe from the Khorne double turn.
The Gits dice shows up.
It does.
Yeah, because we wanted that. Because we want to dictate that. Fun stuff. Yeah, I will take the turn.
All right. I'm at 3 command points. You are at 2.
Especially since you're Bloodthirster. I mean, I assume he's surveying the battlefield from up there, because he is Khorne, so he wouldn't be cowardly and hide. He's surveying the battlefield from above, so...
He's preparing to descend from on high.
Makes even better sense. Battle tactic. So this little piece of something would be is that in your deployment for Desecrate over there?
The deployment is like 11 inches up.
It's halfway up, right?
Halfway up. So this, the thing he's literally on top of, and then that thing back there.
This thing back here. Okay.
And then if this is in your terrain, in your deployment, we'll say it's not, because we don't want to make it so that I have something easy that you don't.
Okay. Maybe we'll just do gaining momentum and make those bloodletters go away. That's probably
super rude.
Let's do that to keep this other stuff. Gain momentum. And we're going to pick that unit of bloodletters.
Bloods.
They don't have any they don't have any crazy wards or other.
No, they're just 20 wounds, 5 up save. Okay. They deal mortal wounds on 1 ups on saves.
Gotrek standing right here, so it seems good that he should do something.
I heard some paints don't play nice under UV light. Yeah, I haven't heard that. I've seen people do like the the luminescent paint before.
Yeah.
It just doesn't like. I'm never playing in a dark room with black lights.
Right.
And then when you see it without the black light, it just doesn't like. It just looks super weird. I don't know. Not a big fan, but that's just me.
Well, it's actually more about letting the paint dry. So if you look at the previous statement.
Oh, letting the paint dry?
Yeah, like using a UV light to dry the paint. Have you ever heard of that? And would that mess with the paint?
I mean, you've heard it here first. This is Hobby Tips with Gene.
Mm-hmm.
We're renaming the channel after this. We're going to switch to just Hobby Tips with Gene.
Good.
4 hours of Gene talking about hobby.
Oof, that would be... They'd be like, hey, can we get some close-ups of your models? I was like, absolutely not.
Big oof.
Absolutely not.
Oof size.
We are
very large.
Absolutely not going to do that.
All right, so you picked your battle tactic.
Pick my battle tactic.
Heroic action?
Heroic action. I think we want to get a command point. Save my finest beer drinking hour for your turn. We'll do a command point.
Okay.
Yes. What I'm really sad about, which I prepped my guy for, so the dumb move of running my wizard up onto that hill. Number one, I thought they were 30 inches, so I was like, nobody can hide.
Right.
But number two, I wanted to do that cheeky spell, the Galatian Teeth or whatever like that, and chew them guys up with that spell, which would have been super fun to do.
Right.
Or even better, give my bears wild. But we will just do a command point, I believe.
Okay.
I think that's the right answer. Because I'm not within 3 to fight. So
Yeah.
we got. Yep.
Who's that going to go on
That's
your...
the one, yep.
Just keep, hold on to it.
Hold on to it.
He's not going to put it down from last round.
He is hungry for those things. He needs it to be any effective at all.
And then what is the... How far away are these guys? More than 12. More than 18. I'll just put a command point on the Bloodthirster, because that's what cool Bloodthirsters are doing right now. He's not very cool, though.
Do any of these guys make it on? Doesn't look like it, right?
I would
No.
probably say no, but we can measure it out real fast. Definitely no.
Okay. All right, good. So, battle tactic, heroic actions, hero phase stuff, looking at spells. We are going to give offense, defense. We're going to try to cast Celestial Blades from the Lord Relictor. That's going to go off.
He's way out there. So,
he's way out there.
Yeah.
Those guys have +1 to wound. And then... Oh, sorry.
Measure, thinking about teleporting people into outer space?
So, my Ironjaw heart says do that, but without wild form, and kind of the way we're setting up the battlefield right now, it'd be a 9-inch. Live and die on 9-inch charge, and then you've kind of blocked me out where I would want to go, which is to eat these cannons, but I'm also sacrificing my bears to your Bloodthirster, and I don't think I care yet. What my heart is telling me on this stream channel is try to be patient.
Oh, yeah.
It seems super weird.
It seems super weird. I don't know. I'm not going to be patient. I came into this game to put skulls in skull cannons and shoot them. And that means that I got to run these things up there.
Yeah.
So Lukeman was saying that, for example, his girlfriend likes kit bashing the Gunpla stuff. And those paints perform weird under UV lighting. I've been using the transparent red from Tomio, which I think is the paints you're talking about, and I can see them acting weird because they're I think they're like enamel based or something. I don't know. They're not your typical acrylics.
Yeah.
So maybe those particular ones.
I spell contrast in all caps, and that's all that happens on these. I'm gonna do the Lightning Storm, which is a War Scroll prayer.
Ooh!
And it's a 4-up down to a 3 because he's the Lord Relictor and is rerollable. Which look at that.
So the High Priest was yeah, buddy. Nice.
Goes off for D3. 3 mortals on those little humans.
All right. They roll murder into the universe. There's no one to kill.
Makes total sense. So that is my spells, my prayers. Killed my other wizard. Movement phase.
End of the hero phase.
Sorry, sir. Please.
I think you'll find.
Please have it. I brought this. I'm waiting for my moment. We talked about it last night after our Wednesday wargaming. I have to have my actually, Thomas.
I think you'll find, sir. if you consult the rule book,
that Khorne shouldn't be shooting and bloodthirsters shouldn't be hiding.
Oh, he's all correct. Oh no!
Called out.
Look, I blame.
I would
Thomas.
cheers you, but I'm a little bit behind. I guess a little bit ahead schedule, but I'm going to wait until the top of 3 because I
makes sense.
wait. I'm going to start by moving D6 on those guys right there, as I threatened to.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to move. If you mind scooting them up 2 inches for me. Then I'm going to try moving these bloodletters right here.
Okay.
They get 6 inches.
1 inch out.
They love moving. They love gotrek.
I'm okay with it.
Really, I actually want to limit how
Right.
much room gotrek has to maneuver.
Yeah, it does make sense.
So I'm going to have to take these guys off. It gives me lots of space. All right, cool. Good job, boys. I guess I have one more unit, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So you got just outside an inch with those guys there. Because
Cool.
you can move into combat.
Right.
We talked about it. Okay.
I will scoot. Those guys have a 10-inch move, right?
10, correct.
I'm going to scoot this guy.
Okay.
1 inch.
Hmm.
Khorne knew I wasn't going forward with this. So he punishes me. Actually, well, that was the wrong one to move, but that's fine. I should have moved these guys up to try and get on the objective. But it's practice. That's a practice thing. All right. So
I do like that you got into my chariot. That's annoying.
I wanted to stop the mortal wounds
charging. Yeah.
charging.
And I'm just unless I'm a good Warhammer player.
I believe in you.
It won't matter now. No, I'm not. I'm not a good Warhammer player.
The worst of Warhammer.
Worst Warhammer player on stream on this channel in this moment.
Question from Novi. Just need a reminder on what the bear models
So
were.
those were from Privateer Press. They had a game called Hordes. They were the producers of War Machine. Hordes was their more barbaric version, and that's one of their models.
Yeah, and they are, in this game, they are fulminators.
Correct. They are fulminators.
Sweet.
Wolves were the desolators, which have the big axes and should be chopping through hordes of units, but you made that go away. That is frustrating about... I have yet to charge with that chariot. Yet to charge with it. That's okay, though.
He's too beautiful to charge.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to upset he doesn't want to shake up the beer in the back.
No, it makes sense. I don't even know if I need to move anybody at the moment.
Not even the fulminators?
Well, they're going to shoot you to death, and then what's left will be chopped up by those guys, and then
How dare you?
Because I don't think your only movement shenanigans is that right there, right? D, and then at the end of my hero phase, it's D3 inches.
End of your hero phase, it's D6.
D6. So it's always D6. Your
It's
prayer
always
is D6.
So the prayer is the movement. I get a normal.
Oh,
move.
normal move. Okay.
The prayer is a normal move.
Okay.
Then it can also be a come hither.
Which is 12 on him, right?
12 on him, correct. It does bracket, but it only starts bracketing after 6. The 7th wound is the second.
He's taken how many so far?
2.
2. Yeah, 12 to there. He'd still be able to charge into me.
Thank you. Thoughts?
12 move for you, and then you can pick him as a prayer to move.
Yeah.
You could.
I'm too far away for that. That stuff is all over here. So
Okay.
he's too far away for the killer instinct.
But then the end of the hero phase, D6, is he in range for that?
That's board wide.
18. Okay. So best case scenario, 18. Pretty good. All right, we'll move. We'll move because you convinced me. We want to stay within 12 of this guy, which is all everywhere. These guys can move 10. We want to stay at 12.
So you're trying to not send them out. So just for the chat,
Yeah.
we've been kind of talking on and off, but he's trying not to just send them in,
Right.
and then that be in the middle of all my stuff, get shot up, they do have a 3 at base, but I've got 2 rend on those cannons.
And I don't want to give up my home point easily. You've turned the battlefield. I'm getting thin, and with tying that down, if I leave my home point,
I'm going to come right. I'm going to beeline it for that. I love home points.
Yeah, you're gonna walk
I was
right
born to just sit on the points, the little circles that are yours.
Yes, totally understandable. I want to do the same thing to you, but you're making it so that it's challenging. Maybe he will come out and get shot to death. That's probably a terrible idea.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys, but I'm really appreciating this back and forth about the skulls and
channel lore reason for the bluish purple color of a lot of the bases. Is that just the color that was chosen? So it's not on purpose. I like to do the.
Thomas, we're going to pop out.
All right, do it. You love getting shot.
So he can get shot there just as easy.
That's true, but you -1 to hit when he's in there.
I mean, that does matter.
It does matter. It's not inconsequential.
It is not inconsequential. You're right.
But there's nothing wrong. Like if you need to get him out, so you can try and if you're worried about like
teleporting that thing away. But if I do that, then I also can't teleport the bears, which is what the important part is.
Yeah,
it's good. You're right. -1 to hit.
I do all of my chaos armies with the same base, so that they can all be cohesive when I bring them into each other. And the theme is Baron Spire / Realm of Chaos. So I picked like these weird psychedelic blues and purples. So that's why I've got like multicolored tufts and stuff, because it's supposed to be kind of Realm of Chaosy. And then what else? Does he mind if it's animal skulls? I think that like Khorne, yeah, it doesn't care. The blood, it can be dog blood. Apparently,
that's what Novi was saying. Skull's a skull.
Skull's a skull.
That's right. Skull's a skull. Blood's blood.
I mean, if it's like a mouse skull, you just need a few more.
Do all Khorne get the 5 upward outside of combat?
Only demons. Demons are like you can figure out just looking who's a demon, who's not.
I just wanted to make sure I knew who had the ward.
Oh, I forgot my ward on this guy. Oh no, that's fine. You shot him.
That's true.
I did. Sorry, chat. When you're coming back here and it's already in the comments.
It is.
Like you're supposed to have
I don't remember. We're going to start over there. He's going to burn his free Dicky Doo. Tell me again, how many words is it? Dicky Doo.
Tricky Dick Funbuck.
That.
It's from Futurama, from Richard Nixon.
And we're going to shoot at...
That's right.
We're just going to, because we're going to whittle this guy down since he doesn't want to play nice.
We're going to issue what is it, a 500 Tricky Dick crooked tax rebate. All right, what are we doing here? Shooting me?
2 at the Bloodthirster.
I was promised that this would miss every time.
It's gotten close.
It's 3 up, right?
I mean, it could be yes.
All right, so it just goes through. So 6 damage?
6 damage, correct.
All right, so 6 damage. I have 5 ups against this. Save 1, take 5.
Do you bracket?
I do bracket.
Sexy. It's because you told me that you bracketed. So much for being scared of your cannons that I should be shooting. But if your Bloodthirster wants to hover in the air, makes himself a big target.
Sure.
Those guys are going to shoot. The bears are going to breathe their frost breath onto you. That's my fluff. So 4 ups. 1 or 2 damage. Onto those.
Is it just 1? Or just 2 damage?
2 straight mortals, yeah.
All right, we'll just be lazy and take the...
Fair. That's all my shooting.
Let's see here. Those animals from Stormcast seem like juicy targets to charge home, unless I'm missing something. What volume? Yeah, like there's a quota, and it's like just skulls. Like I expect that some crafty like Khornite has a mouse farm, and he doesn't have to go out searching for skulls. He just is
his mousetrap though just a giant axe instead of
it's probably like he uses his gigantic like 2-handed axe to just like chop the heads off.
Makes sense.
Like Khorne does care how you do it. He just doesn't care,
So I'm already in combat with everywhere I want to be. Can't charge. Frustrated about the chariot, but we will. We'll start over here.
Okay.
So
stop me from getting even more damage on you.
Mm-hmm.
Wise.
We don't need to pile in all the way. Stay on the point.
Question is, does the cannon get a shorter range because of the size of the skull? Is there a skull that's just too big for the cannons? I mean, I really wish that you get a number of attacks equal to the wound characteristic of the model killed. That'd be hilarious. Like kill a Mega Gargant with a skull cannon, shoot 35 times. You're just like loading up bits of that skull in there, just shooting it for years. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Those are the kinds of convoluted rules I can get behind.
That's the kind of bookkeeping that Khorne players want to deal with.
Yeah, right? What's happening? What's happening to Age of Sigmar? So these guys are cool. So whittling you down actually cost me an attack. So they're going to get +1 to their attacks because you have 5 models in your unit. So that means they go up to 3 attacks apiece, +1 for the prime.
Spicy.
So 15, 16.
Oh 10. Man, does it become a machine gun if it uses mouse skulls? It's like the Iron Blasters where they've got the scrap and then the one big shot. Like instead, it's like Gargant skull, mice skull.
Right. I mean,
this is what you came to this stream expecting.
In my head, I'm like, it sounded cool, and I'm like, well, a Gargant skull would be pretty spicy to shoot out of that. Yeah, makes sense. These are 3s and 3s. I don't think we're going to all-out attack or anything here.
I don't think you need to. They're just a 6 up there, I think. But let me make sure. It might have changed. I doubt it. Like, for 80 points, they better not have a 5 up. It's like, what, Splintered Fang levels of efficiency approaching? 6 up. You're going to obliterate them. Oh, yeah, and you got Rend, right? So yeah. It just goes through. Is that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dead. All right. But I get to murder roll. So each time a mortal, or I guess it's bloodbound unit dies, you roll 1 die, and you get to pick a unit within 3 inches. In this case, there's just the 1 unit.
Within 3. That's mine's within 1.
And it doesn't take it, like normally yours takes the explosions take effect at the end of the combat phase, right?
Yes.
So this just happens immediately. Oh. Super rude.
Yeah.
Super rude. All right, so this is 5 ups, murder roll. Oh, I killed a guy maybe. Are they 3 wounds or 2 wounds?
2.
Ooh, I killed 1 man.
Oh. We're having a Sigmar.
Yeah, I did.
Got a bloodthirsty?
No blood tithe. Oh yeah, because my unit died. Yeah, blood tithe. Woo! Mason knows the rules, and he doesn't play Age of Sigmar. Cool. How many does that put me at? 3?
I know the rules that are entertaining to me.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
What was the question?
How many blood tithes do I have?
I had you at 5. Have you spent any?
I spent 1 at the end of his hero phase.
Yeah, you're at 5.
Wow. I don't even know where it's coming from. I'm just squirting blood tithe everywhere.
Yeah. My little MSUs. It's your fight, sir.
Okay. Well, I've got 1 dude, or one unit to swing with.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to put 5 in here, 5 into her. So, scoot this guy over.
And they're what's their profile again?
They are 3s and 3s, -1, 1, 6. I did not charge, so 6s to hit are a mortal wound, and it stops.
She's got 5. She's got the Gersh thing. I'll need a lot of attack somewhere. No, not really. All defense seems prudent. I will all defense her.
All right, I'm going to all-out attack my guys.
Okay.
And just totally ignore that chariot. So this is going to be the ones into her because the hero is swinging into Gotrek.
Mm-hmm.
I am 2s and 3s on this one because I all-out attacked. That's 1 mortal wound. Thank God for the all-out attack.
For her?
Yep. And then the wounds on 3s. So that's 4 saves at -1.
4 -1 puts her back to a 3.
Nice.
Yeah. So
two wounds. 1
2
from the mortal. Woo!
6-1.
Bam. Brutal. All right, so now I'm going to bounce off of Gotrek, like all.
If this is where it all makes up for everything that's happened, I might just drink 4 more beers and go home.
All right, so this is going to be same thing, 2s and 3s. 6s are great. Oh no! All right, that's like half 1s. And so that's just an honest 4 saves, sir. -1.
4 to a 5.
Freedy's a 4 up.
It is, yeah.
All right, and then you got your 3 up ward though.
Correct.
Takes 1.
Takes 1.
I did as much damage to him as to the other lady. Oh man, I gotta keep up with chat here. Everyone's chit-chatting. Special rules for cannons based. Oh my god, I know, right? New basing ideas for skull cannon. A ruined battlefield. Yeah, I know. If I were less lazy, I would have modeled the guys like pulling skulls out and stuffing them in the front of the cannon.
Yeah, I think that'd be sexy. Power.
Any fluff lore either of you have for your particular armies? You missed it, Novi. Do you want to give the Cliff Notes version of your fluff? He's got tons of fluff. I'm a filthy tournament player. So.
Yeah, Cliff Notes. Grungni feels bad about the Age of Chaos when he hid and didn't help out the dwarves there. He's usurped the Anvil of Apotheosis to experiment with the wild lodges of the Fire Slayers that are in Gur. There's some wild lodges. So he's been pulling souls from the wild lodges, pounding them out on the Anvil of Apotheosis for his own ends, and this is what you see here: Stormcast, Fire Slayer conversion.
And should I take a quick stab at the reason I'm fighting you?
Yes, absolutely.
Just take a narrative stab here. Kelthrak, the Spine Reaper, blood mad ravager of the arterial goreways.
That's amazing. That's enough.
I used to DM a lot, and I did a Path to Glory, so I stole that name from my Path to Glory.
Love it.
He's been running rampant over Gur, killing everything. Somebody summoned him. They haven't been able to kill him. He's got the Crown of Blood. He's fighting first. And he's been gathering together these skull cannons because he, like I, is an enjoyer of skull shooting. And as he kills stuff, it continues to summon more bloodletters, and then that's why we're in the Bloodlords, because it's got big bloodletter energy. These little chumps, they just think it's cool. They're following around. They want to cut off heads and stick them in the cannons just as bad.
You like his vibe?
Yeah, they like his vibe. He's like a really cool dude when he's not on the battlefield, you know. So anyway, back to you. Your activation.
Yes, and that little last piece is Gotrek hates bare feet, and so he refused to fight with any unbooted dwarf. So we had to put boots on our dwarves somehow.
That's fair.
Yes, and we're gonna go with Gotrek. That's why I came here.
All right, six dice, right? 6 dice.
Correct, 6 dice. Rerolls all the stuff, all kinds of cool stuff like that.
Tragic for Sigmar. He's never getting that anvil back. I know, right? Especially when they look cooler than his regular guys.
Yeah, that's
Blood Gremlins, following the carnage for the vibes. Yeah, that's just, they're trying to live their best life.
Mortals.
Cool.
We reroll. We're gonna leave.
Do you want to reroll everything?
Yeah, I do want to reroll everything.
Yeah, that's my kind of. Oh no!
That's all right. So 3 at -2.
3 at -2.
I'm sorry, 4 at -2. I can't do that. Gotta roll there.
4 mortals.
4 mortals.
And then 4 saves at -2 just goes through.
Oh, okay. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. That's
16.
almost double the holy number.
I don't know, right? It's exactly double the number.
Is it?
It's 8. Yeah!
Before we get too far from that, quick rules check. James Valdez says, I don't think the Bloodthirster would have gotten the ward save. He was too close.
8 inches? There's nobody nearby here.
The priest. You mean the priest?
Or the BT? I thought that was Bloodthirster, but
yeah, Bloodthirster. So there's nobody nearby. Like, it's 8 inches. If there's anybody closer or within 8, I don't get the ward. But he was.
Oh yeah,
he was up there. There was nobody nearby. So if it looks like, if you think there was somebody over here, apologies. It was good. I wouldn't have gotten the ward on the throne when I lost that turn 1 in combat. But when you shot it, you had to come down outside of 9.
Correct.
And so I was still okay.
I thought you got the ward outside of melee. Actually.
I know it's 8 inches.
8 inches. Okay.
8 inches. So I like that because there's counterplay. You can run up to my front line and then shoot from way in the back.
Lunesta Twin Blade has shot, but we'll remember next time. She's standing next to Gotrek. He's like, don't be a sissy.
Don't be a sissy. I don't think, I was really hoping to pull Gotrek out of Funbat, but actually she has to go first.
She also has to go, yep.
So she can actually pull Gotrek out. I believe in her. She just got to do 2 wounds to a 5-up save.
Well, hopefully she won't kill them all, though. That would be sad if you did that. But I have to swing. That's the rules. She'll try it.
She's going to try to not do anything. How many? These are 1 damage each? 2 damage?
Correct. 1. So 2 at -1.
All right, 6 ups. Fail! Dang it! All right, Gotrek is going to get to go again.
Yay!
All right, I'm not going to even bother, so go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, I'll just go that way though.
Oh, your fun.
Oh yeah, the whatchamacallit. You're right.
Actually, looking at that, I might not actually be able to pull all the way out. Oh no, I can. If I kill this dude, I'm okay. He'll probably run to battle shock, but
so maybe we'll kill him though with these. So these are going to be 3. Let's roll them separate so I don't get all crazy. So these are 3s and 3s. I'll tell you what, the wolf dice are like, you put us away for a minute, we're not going to play anymore. Yep, that's true. Try the gets dice.
Do you have any plans, intentions, ideas for passing a unique greater demon? A unique greater demon. I'll say that the pose on these guys is really tightly packed, and so you can't like pull the leg out without a ton of work. So like rather than try and do them, I'm doing like fancy bases. So I'm going to do different versions of the blood like wave, like a blood explosion, that sort of stuff, but not on my particular greater demon. I think the closest you're going to get is like doing that resin bloodthirster guy from 30K.
Out of 11 attacks, I get 4 wounds through.
Ooh,
these are -2.
Oh, that just goes through, brother.
But they're only 1 each.
All right, so that kills 2 more guys.
Yep.
Which is enough.
Yeah.
To get out of combat, and then we'll see. We'll see about bravery. I had to pull the leader, who was over here with Gotrek.
Yeah.
And they are 10 bravery, but they've lost 8. So I can.
8's been coming up all night. It's thematic. It's thematic. It has been.
So yeah, nothing left. I will go ahead and roll battle shock unless I'm forgetting anything.
Nope.
All right. That lets me bring one back.
So dumb. What a.
Oh no! Khorne wants so bad. We'll put it right here. Sadly, the rule that lets the guy that lets me bring back D6, he got put in the bin because I don't know my rules.
Yeah.
So we'll put him there because I don't want Gotrek to fight because he's the best in the world. And while I'm not gonna, cheese him, I'm definitely not gonna.
Well, 11 attacks from the chariot and 4 wounds go through.
That was pretty bad.
And what's really bad about it, so that fails my tactic.
Oh, it does?
It does.
Oh, no!
We need to kill that unit, which would have then...
I didn't even think about it, so I didn't even bother all-out defensing. I was just like, yeah, they'll just die. It's no big deal.
Yeah, you would figure they would just melt away, and they should have.
Right. Well, it just goes to show how durable 20 wounds is, even on a 5-up save.
Yes. And to be fair, I was hoping you couldn't get them out when you pull them from Gotrek.
That's fair.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Okay.
CP check. I had you at 2 and 1.
Correct.
Sound right?
Yes,
so
sir.
then we both go up 1.
You both have a general?
Yep.
Yep. Who is your general? Remind me again.
The Relictor.
The Relictor?
Correct.
All right. Well, he's just going to have to stay alive because I can't get over there.
How many points did you end up with?
I came up with 3.
4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm trying to cheat in your favor.
No. Well, we're on stream, and
Yeah.
all the guys down south would just ridicule me to death. And man, these dice. Quick aside. These dice that you've been watching me roll all night with all those ones. This tournament player, who shall remain unnamed, came within this close. Because tell me I was cheating with these dice because I rolled some probability.
Fire Slayer guy?
Wasn't him. It was actually no. I won't name him.
All right, don't name anybody.
But no, and I'm like, so the rest of the tournament, I'm like, every time I got a 1, I'm like, hey, another freaking 1, bro. So no, cheating is bad.
Yeah, that's
because we're on stream.
Yeah, because people are watching.
You're my friend, Thomas.
So let's see here. I have to come up with a battle tactic. Again, nobody near this thing, so there's not really any universe. I'm going to point out that you got 2 points off of this because I forgot to I didn't think to move these guys up.
Yes.
So it just goes to show that there's a lot like that. Murder Lust is super good, and it's really good if you remember to use all the rules correctly.
Yes.
The
movement. Movement wins games.
And I'm like, people were talking about how good it was. I wasn't sure, but I'm kind of seeing it now. I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to understand. I'm a believer. How many wounds is your blaster here?
5 also.
All right. I'm going to start out with my heroic action. I'm going to put some heals on my Bloodthirster, the Spine Reaver. He heals for just 1 wound. So he is at 10 hit points. So he should be back into the top bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to do about Gotrek. I do want to send stuff over there, but I'm hoping maybe I can send the Bloodthirster over and then bounce back. So I haven't lost anything. So you denied eye for an eye. I can gain momentum, but I have to kill something. So it's probably going to have to be those boys over there. That seems like the smart move. There's a bunch of other Khorne ones like have 4 units die in the round, which, could be possible if I just put enough things in a Gotrek and kill all my units. But that doesn't seem smart. And then have all of my units within 8 of your guys. And I don't think that's going to happen either. So I'm gonna gain momentum. I'm gonna try and kill. I guess I could actually just try and kill her, huh?
Sure. She's got the Gursh Rage though, just to.
Oh, thank you for that reminder. I will try and kill these guys.
Okay.
And then I have to control more, but that shouldn't be too bad. I'll just move these guys up on top, right?
Yep.
That's what they're there to do, is to stand and hang out.
I heal Gotrek or go find a tower somewhere. Got 3 cannons left. They move 8.
Yeah, they're pretty quick.
So you're gonna get them out of the way so everybody can shoot wherever they want. That's the answer. I will try to. I'm gonna find a tower of my.
You knew my heart.
Well, he's got to live. He's got to live to do some stuff. He's late game. He's got the tunnel master. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So he can just teleport and be a nuisance.
Ooh yeah. Gotrek's lore. Sorry, thank you for bringing that up. He's not sipping his beer. He's chugging it, screaming at that Bloodthirster to bring that tiny axe over here.
I didn't even realize there was a beer mug in his hand.
What? How? What?
Because I've seen him so many times. I'm just like, it's Gotrek. Right?
All my heroes have beer mugs.
Oh my god.
So does Jacob.
Jacob I saw, but it was just like, it's fine. Where's her beer mug?
On her hip.
Oh, it's on the hip. Where's his?
His is in his tucked away in all those banners and wreaths. And
fair enough.
Actually, he's a Lord Relic. It's in the snow cooling.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Wow, that's pretty awesome. See, this is we've never actually gotten to play. This is our first time getting to play, despite having known each other for a while.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So sipping his beer, ready for the Bloodthirster to challenge him to a duel. If by round 5 they're both still alive, I'm going straight in and getting obliterated.
Oh, he's raging at that Bloodthirster.
Yeah, I'm super mad about it. Or the Bloodthirster is. And the Bloodthirster is going to get obliterated by Gotrek because that's what he does. Yeah. So I then get into my prayers. These guys are going to have to start moving this way because the fight, they're in the wrong part of town, I'm afraid. What's 16 inches look like again? Yeah, not that. So...
What was your tactic again?
Gaining momentum, and I gotta kill that.
You gotta kill that unit. Okay.
Yep. So, geez, the Bloodmaster is outside of everything. I am going to, let's see here, get my names right here. The Slaughter Priest is going to do Blood Sacrifice, I think.
Okay.
All right, and because he's outside of 16 of anybody, so I might as well do that one. So he gets it, and he does another 3 mortal wounds to this unit. So that's 1. Oh yeah, 1 there, and then we'll do 1 more. These guys are gonna have to scoot pretty soon. And so that gives me a blood tithe, by the way. Am I at 6 now? That's so many blood tithe. I need to get better at spinning blood tithe. Is what I'm kind of learning here. Oh, I know what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to get real stupid. I'm I'm going to try and get him all the way over there.
I figured you might, yeah.
I didn't like it. It didn't occur to me right until just now.
That's why I measured like how can you know will you have to make it a charge or like an arbitrary, not even barely 3 rerollable. That's why I moved the bears.
So the reason what I'm thinking about is like if I can kill them and he fought, he gets to make a move or a charge. I can try and charge into them and then fight at the end of your hero phase.
I see.
Anyway, now you know my secret plan.
Yep.
Then, all right, so anyway, I have to do another prayer. So I can do either blood mark? No. Sorry. Everything is named blood, like I said. 2 of 3 prayer things on this thing is always blood. Killer instinct and bloodbinder on the same person. Never do that, by the way. That's what I'm learning. I had it on 2 guys, but 1 died, so now it's on 1 guy, and I can't
do both.
Yeah. Because I want to killer instinct them up, get within range, and then bloodbind something out of position.
Makes sense.
And I can't do that because I'm a dum-dum. So this
is bottom of 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't feel like it, though.
I'm committed to being more aggressive in turn.
So this is going to be killer instinct.
You're due to fail one of these prayers.
I've been failing, but I get that reroll.
That's my point.
So 3 up. Oh, no. I continue to cheat. So this is 5 inches. So it's going to be the Bloodmaster is going to move up. So
I love the shot on Gotrek screaming at the Bloodthirster.
He's like, come at me. The Bloodthirster's like, bro, man. Did you even see what you just did to those guys? You killed them so hard you couldn't keep killing them. For lack of something better...
Bring your wee axe energy this way.
For lack of something better, I'm going to do Undying Flames. So this is an extra rend.
Ooh.
Oh. But if I do Blood Mark, that's +1 to wound, and that works for ranged and melee. And if I really want to just take some shots at this lady, I could also just try and kill the chariot. Oh boy, life's full of hard choices, guys.
Smart move on my part. Big brain would have been to retreat both of them so you couldn't get out of... So I couldn't have to fight.
Oh, yeah.
And then kill God. Yeah.
And then have Gotrek just like...
wade in and kill them all.
Blender his way down to the bottom.
Who knew that?
Yeah.
Bugman, you've been drinking the 8% beers.
Oh boy, sorry guys. It's a hard choice to get an extra rend on just a few attacks, or try and get +1 to wound, and then. But I got to shoot those guys, so we're gonna get rend. Yeah, I talked myself into it. Right. Unholy Flames, 3 up, re-rolling because he's still wholly within 8 of that thing. Bam! All right, so +1 to rend on these lone boys. Good luck, gentlemen.
I don't even recognize Khorne anymore. All these prayers, all the shooting.
The prayers are
Bloodthirsters
so good.
Standing around looking at stuff.
All right, so now I get to do Murder Lust at the cost of 1 blood tithe. I am going to Murder Lust first the Bloodthirster for 1. Whoop. Good job. Then I'm going to Murder Lust this guy for 4.
I love it. I want to fire some heads that I've just harvested.
So desperate to do it. I'm going to do it with that guy for 1. Can't all be good. I rolled so hot that first turn,
You did.
No complaints there. Then regular movement phase. So I haven't been keeping track of anything. I'm gonna task you with catching up with chat while I move. I'm gonna have to.
Yes, they did. They did Unleash Hell. Correct. That was the question.
I'm going to just move these guys.
It was the 2 wolves, the 2 desolators that charged over here. When you charged them with your Bloodthirster, they did Unleash Hell.
Yes.
Knowing they weren't going to live, so.
I'm going to run these guys.
Lukeman is lobbying hard for that Bloodthirster to come and face Gotrek. I love it, and please keep it up. Your name will go into the Book of Honor.
I'll make it happen if at the end of the game they have yet to cross swords. So I rolled a 5 on my run, which just lets me go 11 inches, I believe. No, 12 because I get +1. So I got to just kind of stay outside of 3 here.
Okay.
That's my plan.
I like Novi's comment. You're upgrading your skulls. You're firing rat skulls now just so you can farm human skulls.
That's yes.
It's big brain Khorne maneuvers. It'll do anything to farm even more skulls. Then this guy is going to run 3, so he moves 8. There's that number again.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, these bloodletters are going to run 4, so 5, 9. So he was there. They're going to make it here. But we'll just move them a little bit up.
Sure.
A random question from earlier. Darktron had actually been asking about the new Seraphon model and box set. You guys had any thoughts on that?
I think they look fucking amazing. Like, I wish I had more to say on it, but they're just so good. I don't know who that was on. I'm going to put it on the guy there.
Like aesthetically or mechanically?
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't know the rules. It's all just model reveals.
Yeah.
Like, when you want a quick break, look at the shots of the new Seraphon models. They are all beautiful.
The only ones I don't like are the chicken mohawk lizards.
Oh, yeah, the skink shredding the chicken guys.
they got the big mohawk things on them.
It's not my favorite.
That's the only ones though. All the rest of it.
I also don't like the Croxagore, the new like plain Croxagore, because they just look a little bit like, I don't know, smooth.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're right.
They just don't look, I don't know, right to me. But then the ones with the crocodile heads look great.
Yeah.
Apparently, because they just look a little bit more frilly, and I don't know. Maybe it's just my preconception of what the ideal Croxagore body looks like.
That's fair. Body shaming. I think Seraphon rules are actually pretty good at the moment, anyways, aren't they?
They've calmed down quite a bit.
Have they? Okay.
So I'm gonna keep going here.
Sure.
He's gonna move up here. I guess I should run him. So we're gonna do it right. We're gonna measure, make sure I can get on top of the train within an inch of these boys.
Okay.
And then he's gonna hop out within 6 of the thing. I don't think I can get underneath that branch. So we're just gonna stand right there.
All right.
Then I need to move these cannons over here. I'll switch places. Thank you. Let me know when you want to do, or if you want to do a redeploy. So I'm just going to measure.
Yeah.
All right. So let's be kind of
What did I do?
right up on the.
Should leave me 1. No, yeah, you're fine. So I have 2 command points, Mason, I believe. What you're checking me at?
Yeah, I've yet to.
2. And they die.
That's right. Embrace the man in the chair.
I do. I love it. We will anyway. We will, because you have. I mean, let's make you make a charge versus not doing anything at all. Because if you kill something, he gets to move his move.
If
there's nothing around.
If he's fought and if he's fought and at the end of the combat, I can either pile in if he's within 3 of something, or make a charge or move if he is not.
Okay. Not very good. More than 0. Less than 6.
I should finish before I.
Yep.
Correct. Blood Tithe is any unit. Any unit. My guys, his guys, the guys in the game you're playing. It's every guys. Every guys is Blood Tithe for me. All right. He is very surreptitiously avoiding Gotrek. He's like, "Sorry, bro, I didn't see you at the party. I would have come over for a fight if I had just known you were there." Then... Oh, this guy needs to move. Aha! You can do it, buddy.
Should have left them where they were at and made you make the short charge, but not be as close to me then after that.
Chad is still workshopping their new skull tithe mechanic.
Oh man, I want like a little build a throne. Like as you kill stuff, you get pieces of the throne until you get.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, that's it. GW, you can hire me. I'm $500 an hour. All right, so let's see here. Shooting. Gosh. On one hand, I want to shoot those guys because I fear that bloodthirster whiffing real bad. On the other hand, that just makes my charge harder. I'm gonna walk around and get a feel for how bad it would be if I killed a few of these guys. What does that do to my charge? Worst case scenario, we're looking at a 7. Oh man. Oh, and there's that 6 right there?
Oh no, no. That was the other thing I was looking at. I was like, where should I put them to do the Unleash Hell with them? Which is where they were at to begin with, and I chickened out myself. I chickened out against the Bloodthirster, and I shouldn't have.
How many wounds on this guy? 12?
12.
God, those are so tough.
Yeah.
I will shoot. He's got his best day ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's wholly on terrain, so he's +2 to save. He's base 3 up, right?
Correct.
So that's just a 3 up save.
Yeah.
Called a waste of time. No, we're not going to do it. We're not falling for it, Mason. I'm going to shoot this guy into this lady.
Okay.
All offense?
Nope. I can't. I can't afford it because when you kill them,
Trap for sure. But I'm trying to remember to offer you before I just start rolling dice.
Well, so the reason why is because I redeployed, which I shouldn't have done. I need that 1 command point for call for aid.
Yeah.
If they die and I don't have it.
Oh, it's just gone? Oh, yeah. Well, you've said that you intended, so if you spend it, like brain fart, we'll know that your intent was not to spend.
Well, what I mean is that, but I can't do anything else now. So I'm
you're just...
Have at me.
Have at me, bro.
My axe is hanging in the wind.
All right, so this is 3s and 3s. Oh, man. They're loving it. Well, after that first round 1 shooting was quite bad. That's 2 at -2.
So this goes to 5. There's 1.
All right, this is D3. 2 wounds.
All right.
All right, I'm going to do it again with the second cannon.
Okay.
So this one right here.
Yep.
3s and 3s. They all hit. But can I hit more than 2? I can. I hit with 3. -2.
Come on, Lunesta. Oh, she saves 2.
Nice. 2.
That's enough to kill her, unless she does Gurish Rage.
Right.
Which is what, a 3 up?
Yes. Oh man, so much talking and I feel bad.
Yeah.
All right, so she comes back. She stops the last one, so she has 1 plus D3 wounds
plus D3.
left. 2, so she's got 3 wounds.
Look at that.
All right, so we're... Just because the Bloodthirster is definitely larger than Adalve, it doesn't mean he should be avoiding a good duel against one. Man, he's looking at that damage characteristic, and it's way larger. I guess it's not larger, but like 3 rolls? I don't know.
I mean, who's got the big axe energy? I mean,
I'm feeling really inadequate. So the Reforged Dwarves, some are being taken to the Overlords. I asked because of the Aether Gold blimp.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll add that in. Yeah.
It wasn't the original plan, but Novi, you're writing the story live on air.
Yeah.
So I have to choose to shoot at her again. I'm going to give it a shot just to see, because if I can kill her, it removes a little bit of your point scoring.
It does, and it also, I mean, she's got a free teleport on her war scroll, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that. So I'm going to shoot her again and take my risks with the combat over there. All right. I'm so mad. But how mad am I for damage? Not mad at all. That's 1. You've been doing good on these. Not. So you've got 3 hit points, right?
3 left.
3 left. I got to roll 3. No. She lives.
She does.
1 damage. So if everyone's like, I think that for this matchup, the skull cannons aren't amazing, but when they're really good at is if you are playing something with screens, and you combine it with the you can't do battle shock immunity. That's when you start like getting a little bit of momentum. But we'll see. So we are done with shooting, and I'm going to go into charges. We're going to charge at the one that matters to me the most, which is the bloodthirster. All right, so he gets a 9.
You're right, Novi. All dwarves are welcome to the forge. Grungni's been out there making his rounds. He's been talking to the Duarden. He's been talking to Fire Slayers. There's his new anthology that just came out. There's a really good story in there about him being heading into the Fire Slayers and working with them for a little bit.
I'm going to double check ranges to make sure I don't get Unleash Hecht.
You are.
All right. Whoa!
Now he for sure gets it just by default. He was against the wall. You're fine.
So you need to scoot a little bit closer. And then, all right, I'm safe there. Okay, so then, but you can't spend it. What am I worried about?
I might have risked it on that.
Oh, what'd you have?
6 straight through. How many wounds has he got left?
He's got 10 left.
I might have risked it.
Yeah.
Because then when they die and they blow up on you, they can take you with them.
It's true. The skull cannon right here is going to take a shot. Gets a 7. That gets him in.
So crazy how close he got. I love it.
And then this guy over here, who's a little bit away. Double 1. Do I care to re-roll that? It's an 8-inch charge. Not likely. How many command points am I at, Mason?
I have you at 3, so.
Oh my!
I'm spending them.
It's because
unless I miss them.
No, you're fine. I will go ahead and re-roll it because I don't know if I've got 3 things to spend command points on aside from the all-out attack and an all-out defense.
Okay.
So I go ahead and I spend 1, Mason, for a re-roll. Get the 8. You just scoot him straight in for me.
Super relevant.
All right. So I have the Crown of Blood, and I have to fight first. This time I'm going to do it right because I'm going to remember my rules. Oh, monster sections. I will stomp you.
Okay.
Yes, for 3. 2. Not D6. No cheating.
They don't save it. So
no cheating while everyone's watching.
When there dies, does not blow up on you.
All right. The Bloodthirster. He's going to pile in 3, but I'm going to stay outside of 3 of this man because I don't want to be inside of 3 at the end of combat and not be able to charge.
It's a sexy thing.
So I should be wholly within. Can you hand me a measure tape real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you. Measure to make sure that if I get lucky, as the Khornites say, I can hit as many mans as I want. So I'm outside here.
With your blow up.
So yeah, I can hit them, and that hero. Thank you. If I get lucky. And I all-out attack. So it costs me a command point, Mason.
Down to 1?
Yes, I'm gonna spin his butt out a little bit so that I can still get this guy rather than be a dummy. All right, so 3s and 2s. Okay. So that all hits. It's looking good for Khorne. All right, so what that means is everybody takes 8 mortal wounds, and you have 4 saves at -2.
The 8 mortal wounds occur within 6?
8.
8.
Yeah, so it hits
all that shit.
Everything. Him,
yeah.
Cross.
He will not. How many total?
4. So that unit has 4 saves at -2, and then everybody has 8 mortal wounds on top of that. So brutal. I'm sorry, buddy.
The reason it's bad is because it just blows him up because he has no ward.
Oh no! Oh, Proxus, thank you. Gene is a conversion wizard. He's got some great lore on these Dwarfcast.
I wish he could have sniped more things, but it wasn't the worst.
He was stressing me. Like, yeah. I was bunkered up over here.
Yeah, I know.
because I didn't want to like lose guys and then be shot at.
All right, we'll finish the mortals because they'll all get wards. But 4 saves here, you said?
Yeah, 4 saves at -2.
-2. Saves 2.
Nice. That's going to be 4, 9 plus the 8 mortals.
Let's do the 8. 2.
Thomas Novi was
6,
actually asking about
8.
our stream schedule in general.
Oh, so I try and
that's solid, or
so I try and do every other week. This last gap of 3 weeks is because I had a GT and an RT back to back on the weekends, so I didn't make it. It's not a hard schedule. This is just for fun. I don't make any money off of it. Everything you see here is paid for by the Me Foundation. And like all the people that come out, like it's like a 40-minute drive to my place.
Yeah.
Maybe more than that. For you, it was what, an hour?
Yeah.
An hour. So I'm actually in Denver. It's just like all the Age of Sigmar players live 1,000 years from me for some reason. So
Blowing up over here.
Go ahead.
Yep,
Sorry.
so please keep talking.
So getting people out, I try and be respectful of their time. And the fact that my wife would like to do things on the weekend too, and I love her a lot, and I'm going to keep her before I keep doing this. So it tends to be every other weekend, right around Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you want to see more stuff, let me know. Like the only way I know is if you tell me in chat, or better yet, if you put in the comments so that I can come back and see it after I'm exhausted from playing this game for 4 hours.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
It helps the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, helps the algorithm. Let's just set up with something.
Yeah.
So 8 mortal wounds.
Yeah, you took a mortal there.
All right, well, on the bloodthirster.
Yeah, the cannon over there.
Oh, the cannon did. All right.
Yeah, because the bloodthirster only got 1, and I didn't roll it.
So he's got 7 hit points left.
8 mortals to the Lord Relictor up there.
All right.
That's gonna kill him too.
That was unfortunate.
Yes, and then 8 to the bears.
Save 2.
They
3.
save 3.
Nice.
So they take 5. So
doesn't even kill one.
Doesn't even kill. I mean, I don't know that you should.
I'm just trying to be positive.
Don't.
Oh, for you, I like it. For you, it doesn't even kill one. That wasn't a complaint. No,
I know. That's yeah. So in return, you took 1 mortal wound there, and that was that because that big old axe. And this is what I was talking about. Like in hindsight, as we're reviewing, I'm like, I was too tentative. I was too afraid of that, and I just let you have it anyways.
On turn 2, I might have pulled them up up this way.
Yeah.
That's just like, and then try and charge stuff.
I forgot how far that
and it's not that like the 8 mortal wounds. Pretty unlikely. It was a good roll for the hit. I got 5, and then just rolled 2 6s. So it's
also on a reroll charge.
Yeah. No, that was the.
Oh, I thought that was the bloodletters.
No, that was the vroom vroom guys. Those skull cannons. You do get to go over. So even more toxic. That was fight first. So now I got to go over here and fight with these guys. Yes, so they're gonna take the shots at her.
Call for aid has to go.
Oh yeah. You said you were gonna do it. We weren't gonna.
I didn't expect not to have my Lord Relictor there to do it, but we still have her, and that lets us do.
Does it have to be a hero?
It does.
Oh.
It does, and you almost killed them all first, which would have then negated that. Which then,
that felt bad.
That would have been a.
So I get 3 blood tithe off of that, Mason.
Just can't be within 9 of your stuff.
Let me catch up here. I've been jibba jabbering.
I think we just have to put him there, behind her, because there's nowhere else to go.
Like fluffing my tabletop violence simulator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
Outside of 9. Let's go that way.
Novi was talking about that. He's a DM for. I think this is the thing you were telling me about for Godbound.
Godbound? Stormbound, right?
I don't know. He said Godbound.
Yeah, I think it's Stormbound. I think.
Novi, tell us what Godbound is.
Yeah. Tell us about it, because I know I've been flirting with the idea of running a Stormbound campaign, which I think it's the name of it. It's the Gale Force 9 system for Age of Sigmar. But I just had there's so much stuff going on for having fun that you can only have so much fun per second.
Yes.
All right, so you brought those guys back right there?
Correct.
All right, so then I attack with these blood. Oh, it's fine. Just leave it. Bloodletters here.
Okay.
They're all going to go into your lady.
Yep.
This is going to be 3s and 3s. 6s are mortal wounds. So no mortals, which is good for her. And just 2. -1.
Good.
Nice. All right, over to you, sir.
Lunesta Twin Blade is motivated.
She's mad.
You stayed outside of 3, which means I only have her to fight with.
And this thing.
Oh, the chariot is there. Correct. We'll go with the chariot and see if it can redeem itself.
Okay.
It's got more attacks, so we need them to die.
I believe in you, chariot. Godbound is where the players are literal gods. Oh yeah, that's completely different than I thought.
So there.
Humans warred with one another and wanted to ask the absolute authority of
2 at -1 for those. You can keep reading
decided
those.
to invade heaven. That's a pretty cool setting. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
So these are -1 damage.
All right, 6-ups. Take them both.
So 2 damage total there.
Okay.
This is -2 damage.
That just goes through, so 4 damage.
And then the last one is -2 and 1 damage.
All right, just goes through, so leaves 1-on-1. So she's gonna get to make herself a hero.
She will love to.
She was born for this.
Lunesta,
Because she was forged for it, huh?
Yeah. Well done.
Oh no!
The Gits dice have turned around a little bit.
No, there we
3.
go. 3 -1, right?
Yep.
6s. All right, you're all good. They didn't have a chance.
They didn't have a chance. Fun.
Okay, I do get to do pylon moves with these guys. I'll just scoot him 3 inches up.
Okay.
Because it's cool. This guy will scoot up that way, just total line. And then at the end of combat, I get to make a charge with the Bloodthirster or a move. Obviously, I'm going to charge because it's the fun thing.
Yes.
It's a 7-inch charge. 7 inches.
Sigmar, I've never prayed to you before. I have no tongue for it.
Oh! Exactly 7. Son of a... Dang it! These toxic players and their Bloodthirsters. Everyone was like, it's not good anymore. It's not the best Bloodthirster. It probably isn't, but it's the funnest Thirster.
It's fun.
It's the fun Thirster, especially with this command trait where you get to...
Yes.
Like, he's good at killing something. You kill something, you get into the next thing, you blood tithe. Oh, I get into the blood tithe for him killing my guys. How many blood tithe do I have?
1 million.
It feels like it.
I know
I have you at 9 right now, and 1 more.
That's
Am I missing you spending it?
He has been spending it, but I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of which ups and downs.
I've spent so far. Let's just try and check. I've been doing the prayers. I got them both, so that's 2. You've killed 1 unit of bloodletters. That's 3. The throne, the guys, the blood reavers. Then I've killed the dogs, the priest, the
Wolves.
desolators. That guy right there.
Yep.
And then that guy right there.
Yep.
Man, that's definitely too many. So I've spent murder lust. So I should be at 8.
8? Oh, okay.
8.
Okay.
All right. That sounds more like what I was expecting. Okay. I score 1, 2 because I got this guy on it, which I totally did on purpose and was part of the plan the whole time. Those guys are 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yep.
I'm 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a 7-point turn.
It says 7-point turn.
All right. It's looking grim, friend.
It is, especially with the Lord Relictor going away and you making that charge. If you didn't make the charge, I have a good chance to wipe all that shit out.
Oh yeah, because they're so brutal. All right, good luck. No, no.
Khorne has just shit blood all over.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, you should, because why would you not? What do you care?
Well, I mean, actually, I just don't want to. I want to give you a chance to do some stuff here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and take it, because, like, yeah, I could just end the game, right? But
well, we talked about it earlier too. We said this could be your fastest stream.
it could be the fastest stream. Do you want me to just go all out on it?
Well, I mean, you're.
Oh,
If you let me go first, you're right. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. But before that, we are
Halftime.
Yeah, we're at halftime. Mason, could we request halftime refills?
Yeah. Real quick, just get your CP set up. You're taking the turn? Or
I'm going to give it to him so that we can see how it plays out. It's going to be 2 for you and 3 for me.
Okay.
All right, and while you're doing that, there's so much talking. These champions here are just chatting with us. Like, yeah, this is some of the chattiest I can recall.
You can bring them both down for me.
Angels decided that they didn't like and fought with humanity. They lost. That just sounds like such a cruel setting. I'll have to look into it, guys. If money is no object, which sadly it is, I want to collect those Bretonian Grail Knights. Well, it looks like they're going to come out with new ones.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, those new City of Sigmar guys, they look funny to me in the best way. Like
yes.
that one, we were laughing about it actually over our dinner. The guy, like that guy on the left in the 3 that they showed, he's just got that look like, I guess I'm just going to charge this bloodthirster. Like, I'm just doing an honest day's work, but here we go. What's your battle tactic?
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye.
We're going to pick the little murderlust guys, because if we can't kill them, then we've just shouldn't have even showed up today.
Yeah, and if I fight first, I can't murder lust, so
Fair.
You'll still get your movement and stuff. I'm too focused on getting my fight in the hero phase.
Yes.
All right. I think you're out of prayers and spells.
Yeah, out of pressure spells. All I can do is my heroic action, and I think that we'll do finest hour on Lunesta.
Ooh. Oh, does she want to heal instead?
So I could.
Just a thought, like,
Then the
because
reason
I often forget that.
the reason I say no is because I feel like she's already used her Gurish Rage. So my thought is I already used Gurish Rage.
Off camera there.
I already used Gurish Rage, so she's already done that. If I heal for 1, I can either do 2 things. I can send her into a duel with your dude here,
Yeah.
and go first,
Right.
and die gloriously we get reforged.
Yes.
It's okay if we die. And to do that, I'd like Finest Hour to help me do that, and then
Right.
die a glorious death. Because if I heal her, I could roll that 1, or I roll over bravery, something dumb like that, and then it's just nothing.
Gotcha.
She's gonna die. I can't do anything else about it. Stuff's got to. If I'm gonna have any chance at all, they have to live and kill that dude to turn this game, even to give us a couple more rounds.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I could be super cheeky, heal her, and teleport her away over there, and do that. Maybe we'll do that.
You can do that, and
talked
then
to
maybe
me.
come over here and try and
Charge them.
charge those guys.
We're gonna do that. We'll be smart about it. You've had the grace to give me the turn. We'll play smarter, not more.
I mean, if you want to take it and go full Khorne on me, that's all good.
Well,
too.
we can still go full Khorne because the chariot's gonna move over here and do something.
Oh yeah.
So we'll do it. We'll heal her. Sigmar almost said no.
You said maybe 3.
Look at that.
It's all coming together. All right. My heroic action is going to be best day ever on my bloodthirster.
Mm-hmm.
And then once Mason's back, he'll subtract the 4 blood tithe points.
Okay.
But at the end of the hero phase, I'm going to do Apocalyptic Frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, the downside here is that I've got no plus to hit or anything like that. So we're looking at 4s and 2s.
Okay.
Because the +1 to wound doesn't matter.
Okay. We have to do a beer cam. How about your Bloodthirster Bull S?
1. See? Yeah?
Wow.
At 1 wound and -2. So 5 ups?
Yep.
All right. I deal 6 wounds. 6 wounds.
6.
So it's 3 plus D3, and I'm going to pile in 2 so that you can't pull away from me or something crazy.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, sir.
6 wounds total, you said?
6 wounds total.
And then Jen requested to put batteries in the volcano.
Oh, man. I can do that here in a second.
So, kills 1 dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You killed 2 dudes on that, though.
Oh, I did?
You did.
Oh, that's right, because they had wounds on them already.
1 had 5, yep.
Oh, man.
This
Convict Hill is like the right... Like, I like your call out like that it's a little bit like nitro almost.
Like a nitro, yeah.
Like the creaminess, it's so creamy that it's almost like a nitro. All right, no bounce backs?
No bounce backs.
All right, that's lucky for me. Can you subtract 4 blood tithe points from me, Mason?
I can.
All right.
Did we spend any command points?
No.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
The bully thirster is bullying, though. It's looking grim because he then gets to fight first in the combat phase.
Yes. They are champion. They can at least use their own. They can at least use a CP.
Right.
So we're going to start movement phase.
There goes the thirster. Boom.
Those guys over there are going to run. My vanquishers. You want to run? How far away am I from you? Do I have a chance of a long bomb charge?
Yes. So you'd be. What's your
5?
5 inches? Let's take a look here. You are 16 and a half.
So if I walk.
You walk, you can roll a 12. Or we'll say 11. Just
11.
because you got... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
I'll move you.
Yeah,
Actually, you move, and I'm going to put lights in this this volcano that my wife was upstairs and was mortified that I was playing the unlit volcano. It's a boring, regular volcano. Let's see if it works or not. Mason, the light starter thing is over here next to the house on the right to your left, down.
Oh, I see it.
Yep. Thank you. All right. This is the most entertaining thing you could ever watch on the internet. What did
Camera's
I do
not on you, thank God.
Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah. You're so smart. I would have just been staring at myself turn this thing on. Thank you.
Instead, camera's focused on measuring distances. Every Warhammer
Just
stream
outside
should
9.
There we go.
This guy's going to... Ooh. That be...
So you went with the Laughing Lab?
Yeah, looks good. Scottish Ale?
Yeah, that's Derek's favorite. 3-inch Derek. I went with the Convict Hill. You heard me already talking about how much I like it. And you haven't talked about the Eisenbach toasted porter.
I have not.
I think we've done it before, but I'm curious what you think about it once you're done moving.
Absolutely.
What do you think of the Laughing Lab compared to? We know that Derek likes it.
I like the Laughing Lab. It's a go-to. So after I try those Irish Reds, Go Patch, it takes a tribe. Irish Red is very similar to Warbeard. That's how we say that. And then after that, the default that I go with when I'm out is Laughing Lad because it's fairly ubiquitous down in the Springs.
Right.
And I like the Scottish style. I like the Irish Red style quite a bit. Einstock, the toasted porter, is a slightly heavier version of a Scottish ale.
Right.
So there is that little bit of a smoke peak kind of on the nose.
That's what I like about it.
And the finish, yeah.
But it's so light. Like people think porter and they're like dark and heavy, but it is
very easy drinking.
It's very easy drinking,
but with some good flavor profile too.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. The Convict Hill is definitely a heavier beer.
Oh yeah.
The only weird thing about the Scottish Ale right now is that after that sour, this is so sweet.
I was like, I don't remember this being so chocolatey.
Let me get one because we're gonna need this for these charge rolls.
Oh yeah, brother.
Getting spicy.
Yeah.
Well, you were magnificent enough. So that's my movement. I do get to shoot. We forgot that Lunesta Twin Blade. Wrath of Sigmar.
You can shoot knowing that Khorne wants it, so I'm not going to pull from the front here. You're going to have your charge.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
So she's going to get 3 shots right there.
Oh, that thing came into the bloodthirster.
Yeah.
That's so smart.
Yeah, we're going to try. 3 shots here. Oh, she's not as motivated because she ran 1 at -1.
1 at -1.
Mhm.
This is 6. Oh, man.
Look at that. They're like, bro, leave the shooting to Khorne. You know how we are.
I have a 5 up board against that anyway.
Yeah.
I totally remember that every time.
So all we have is charges. We are going to go with, we'll save them for last because that's really exciting. We're going to go with the chariot.
Okay. Ooh.
That's a 9. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Can't stay outside of everything. We don't care if we do or not.
Right.
Because we want to try to do some damage to this bloodthirster first. But we'll just come there. I'm not sure. I can't remember the rule. I don't know if it's everything or
I think
pick
it's
a unit.
1, but I've got your back here while you're doing that. So it's the Storm Strike Chariot, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Azir Unleashed. After this unit makes a charge, you can pick 1 enemy unit within 1 inch of it, and roll a number of dice equal to the charge roll. For every 4 up, it's a mortal wound.
Oh, Mr. Bloodthirster, you showed your back to me, which is disrespectful to Grundy.
It's super rude. Ooh, that looks like a good roll.
Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, that's a 3.
Nope, sorry.
So 6?
6.
All right. That
I should put my glasses on when I'm looking at dice pits.
he might be at the end of his bloodthirsting life.
We're getting to see the squishiness.
Yeah, so I mean he takes 6 and goes down to 4 wounds, so I think he's on his bottom bracket. We'll find out soon. That does cut down on the number of attacks that he gets to make.
Yeah. Gotrek's going to charge.
All day.
8. He's going to go around the corner to
Rude.
right here and be like, "What's up, bro? Your big brother wouldn't come and play."
Yep.
Lunesta. Oh, I don't know if we want to re-roll it because
I mean they can deal some damage.
yeah, they could hurt. And they're gonna have to stay in there. If they come off the point, then we can we'll just leave it be. But we'll try the big hard 11.
Oh.
No, that's a 1.
Okay. Do you want to re-roll that one?
A part of me does, but a part of me wants all out attack and all out defense. So no, we're just gonna hang out.
Oh.
So that's it for charging.
Okay.
And then you get to fight first.
Monstrous actions. I'm gonna roar your fulminators. Oh no.
Khorne's Sigmar said no.
Sigmar said
Finally says
later,
no.
bro.
That is awesome. Actually, I just saw that.
Oh yeah. Actually, like you can't see it with the shot right now with the dice tray, but
Yeah.
it's just neat.
Yeah.
So let me actually see how many attacks I have after I've taken 12 wounds. Hopefully it's not the bottom bracket, and I'm definitely not going to find this war scroll in the Stormcast range. I'm second last, so I've still got 4 damage, but I only deal 2 mortal wounds right now. So when I explode.
Better than before.
Yeah, so I do spend a command point to all-out attack because it's still a lot of damage.
I will all out defense since you failed to roar me.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This is 3s. Womp womp. And then 2 at -2.
Supposed to be to a 4. Phase 1.
All right, and this is 6 damage.
Oh, God. Still hits like a truck.
Yeah, the damage doesn't go down.
So I'm not dead.
Nice. Nice.
So he's fought. I could fight with the chariot against a cannon. Let Gotrek just wing it. It's probably the smart answer.
Yeah, Gotrek isn't likely to die here.
Right. I would. And he'll. If he does, it'll die to the murder rolls.
And I'm at best going to do 3. You ward 1, and
We're going to go everything into the wounded one.
all right.
So that's 1 at 1.
Okay.
So these are 2 attacks. So that's 2 at -2.
Nice.
Then we get 6. on the goat horns. Mad fluff. Gosh, I can't keep them in the tray.
You're all good.
So those.
All right.
That's 1. So this is 1 at -1.
All right. So that's a 5 up. Save it.
Okay. These are -2.
6 ups.
Woo! Woo! Oh, 1 at -2.
All right. Take that one.
You get 1 damage.
All right. Can you switch that to a 6?
I don't want to.
Don't touch your filthy dice.
I'm bitter. I'm bitter about this tip. So he got a charge off today. But you know what? Let's be thankful for what we get. He got a charge off into the bloodthirster's butt.
Thanks, Jesus.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jesus.
Sigmar. It's Sigmar today.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so looks like all but 2 of them are inside of 3 inches. I'm going to start by going with this guy, seeing if I can get lucky.
Okay.
I believe he has 4 attacks, but we're going to double check. No, we're going to go with them. More likely to get damage in on that way. They could just have volume, and that's what gets this guy. Volume. So I guess I'm not
Pile in there. It looks. I mean, I like the
appearance.
Yeah.
Really, I just want to get everybody within 3 so that I can murder him, murder roll him.
Yeah.
But I'm only range 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are in. They aren't near a totem, so they don't get extra to wound.
The priest is not or your hero there is not?
No totem. This guy was a totem.
Okay.
The guy that you killed round 1.
Yeah.
But the rest of them aren't. They get fewer, and I'm so used to them, like their old stuff, where they got tons of attacks. This is just, maybe I should have gone with the other guy. This is just 4s and 4s. -1. 1, -1.
1?
Mm-hmm.
1. Good.
Stick it. All right. Gotrek.
Yep. 6 swings, we say.
Who are you killing first?
The unit. That's a great...
Kill the hero first.
You're right, because if I die, that'd be terrible. Hero it is.
Oof.
There's a mortal. I don't know if we want to re-roll them all again, because we...
Just live your best life.
Look at that.
All right.
3 at -3.
4. Because it's in addition.
And a d6.
4 mortals. All right.
Mortals. And then...
I just need you to roll 8 ones.
No, those were already wounds, right? No, they weren't.
Yeah.
This is wounds.
All right.
3.
Dead zones. Boop. All right. Then my skull cannons get to both go.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to roll them all at once because I'm lazy.
Okay.
Oh no, I go with 1, then you go with those guys, and then the skull cannons go. All right, we're going to start with this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the back. This is going to be 4s and 4s. 3s and 3s. Same thing as the bloodletters. 3s and 3s. 6s are immortal.
This is going to be the all-out defense we were waiting on. No.
No, you used that's all out attack.
That's
you used
right.
all out defense on
we
those
did
guys
it on
over
the
there.
bears. Correct.
You can still all attack him again, but
We'll save it for next.
I'd hold on it for All right, so no mortals. That is 2 at -1.
Kills them both.
And then that's 1 damage each. And then the mouth on the front, 4s. Nope. All right, over to you.
Oh, takes 1 damage.
Nice. Yeah, people can underestimate how tough 1 chariot is.
Yeah, they're
12 wounds on a 3-up is
Yeah.
not nothing. That's tougher than a bloodthirster.
big
16.
big base. They're a good screen too.
Lukeman, that guy, he is super dead. The second he got blasted by that charge for 6 mortals, he was on borrowed time. He's a future blood type point, is what we call that in the biz.
We're going to go into him now.
Oh, I should have unleashed hell with the guys when you came in.
I should have also. Yeah, I should have. He might be dead already.
No, I should have. Oh, well, you couldn't unleash hell.
Oh, because it was a hero phase.
It was end of combat when I charged in. I was thinking when you charged that dude.
You're right.
I should have. That's fine. I'll get my blasting due soon enough.
So these are going to be 3s and 3. This is. He's got 4 wounds left.
Who, him?
Your
Yeah.
Bloodthirster?
4.
And he's on a
4 up.
4-up save?
Okay. And I'll attack him because I'm, a smooth brain.
It'll make you a 6. Sure. We'll save that for next round.
He's fine. He's going first. He's already gone first, brother. He didn't do a lot because he's, he swings high, but he swings low as well. But I can't complain. I'm doing very well. This has gone well. I got lucky with those 8 mortal wounds.
So these are everything's -2.
Yep.
These are 1 damage. These are 2.
All right. So the 5 1 damages. Take them all and die.
Okay. I just got worried. I
Get a blood tithe though.
I rolled a lot of 2s. I'm like, if this guy doesn't die.
Straight.
Yeah, I know, right? All I need to do is get enough blood tithe to get him back.
Your other cannon gets to go.
All right, the other cannon goes. This is
Yeah, no shit, right? I'm still angry.
I'm some man. I'm back. But he costs 10, so I'm probably not going to get back up to that. This is 3s and 3s. No 6s to hit, so that's 2. -1.
Fails both.
1 damage each, and then the 4s and 3s on the mouth. Nothing. All right,
okay.
You're good.
2 it is.
All right, only 9 more to go, right?
9 more.
Basically dead already.
2. 6. Gotrek is fighting again.
Yep.
There's no 6s there.
Yep.
They don't have any saves, right?
There's 6 up.
6 up?
Yeah. So you're just going to cut through it.
Yeah. Re-rolling those for
funsies.
Yep, for no 6s.
Woof. That's 12?
Yep.
That's all she wrote for the Blood Reavers. All right, so that's another blood tithe. What am I at, Mr. Mason? 6?
Let's find out.
Because you didn't lose anything, and I lost 2
6.
units. 6. Good job, me. I think you take this objective from me. I think only he is on it.
Only 1, yep. I don't get the 2 points because he's not a GC.
Correct. But you do take that back.
Yep.
So you get 1, 2, and then what was your battle tactic?
Eye for 9.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So
4.
4 pointerinos.
What's the crush my morale, Mason? And tell me what the point tally is right now.
I have you at 12.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
Sure.
I think so. And then 11. So 12, 11 at the top of 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Because I still have a turn of getting to try and get points here.
Do stuff, yes.
Yeah, that 7-point round was...
It's big. It's a big deal.
When I dropped that tactic, that hurt huge. That was huge.
It was real big.
And that's what should have happened then.
Right.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I guess I still have my teleport on my Realm Scourge Ritualist, huh?
We'd have to go back and the little red flag, the replay, but I'm pretty sure it was 17 attacks to kill 4 bloodletters. And I killed 1. So
it wasn't the best showing.
yeah, it was, and the one I killed was the one that allowed you to get him out of combat. So.
Oh yeah, the ones that don't you killed just enough that it did me a favor.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get. Do I get Trixie, or do I just let Gotrek run through my lines? I'm gonna get Trixie. I'm gonna try and. Oh, I can't do that because it's my teleport is at the end of the phase. I was thinking about. If I was thinking ahead, I'd have teleported the person back and then bloodbind Gotrek away from me.
Gotcha.
And he's so slow that
Yes.
that does a lot of work against you.
It does.
But anyway,
A quick thing, do you both still have generals?
I do not.
You
do not.
I do not.
Yeah. This is easy.
Easy.
We don't get one on the bottom of if we don't.
Right. That's only from them. So what am I at? 2?
Yeah, I have you 2 and 1.
Ah, nice. So battle tactic. I actually have to come up with one. I've done gaining momentum. Done eye for an eye, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's within 8 of the altar still. I can probably get my whole army within 8 of your guys.
Mm.
That seems like imminently achievable. I'll do that.
Okay.
I guess I could also just desecrate.
Probably easier.
Yeah, but is it the Khorne thing to do? I'm going to do the book one because the book one's more fun. I'm going to get my whole army at the end of the end of combat. They have to be within.
Okay.
So like as long as I'm not killing him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be okay there.
It'll be only him making some sort of
movement shenanigans.
Mediocre charge.
Yeah. Right. So I'll do that.
Yeah, because you can do your free movement crap. So.
Yep.
Yeah, easy.
Okay, so
I like how you said, "Is it the Khorne thing to do?" Now that your bloodletters are dead.
Well, now that he's safe, now he's safe. Now he's safe. Gotrek can't get him when he's back in.
I was going to fight Gotrek, but you pulled me up out of you killed me too early. I was going to fight him, but
I did promise to do it on round 5 after I knew he was going to be dead.
Yes.
All right. Then my heroic action, I will put a command point on the slaughter priest. No, that one is the. That's the realm scourge. That's what's supposed to be the realm scourge. This is the slaughter priest. I get it.
Okay. I will do a command point on Lunesta. She does.
All right. The Bloodmaster's gone. I don't need your reminders.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
On her.
Oh, yeah. So we got Blood Sacrifice, Bloodbind, and Killer Instinct. Probably Killer Instinct, just to make sure I can get this guy where he needs to go. That guy's got 1 wound on him over there, right?
He does.
I'm such a sucker. I want it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I wonder how many stops I can pull out just to try and get 1 skull into that cannon. Because it still hasn't happened.
No, it hasn't.
Their attack profile isn't the best.
I'm going to go back and rewatch this stream like 17 times going, why put the bears in the back, bro? Come on. Come on. I was too afraid of that. And I gave it to you. I'm a man.
Yeah.
I'm actually never going to watch the stream again.
That's the best part. If you don't watch it, it didn't happen. I then... prayers. Killer Instinct. That's coming from the Realm Gore Ritualist. Actually, I can -1 attacks Gotrek.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna move the guy. It goes off. So he moves 8 Incharinos. Let's see here. Slowly getting the nose up onto this.
Okay.
Or I can move it across and shoot at her again, but she's at full health.
She is.
Yeah. You can have it. I'm too focused over here now. I'm blood mad. I see 1 wound left, and I think I can get lucky. I can roll a 6 on those swords.
You should. The explosion that I know happens, and it's hard to think about. It's hard to picture until
it blows up, and you're like, what in the who wrote this rule?
Yeah.
I will boil some blood.
Okay.
Or I can sacrifice. I can blood sacrifice. I'm at what, 7? 6? What did I say? 6? 6 blood tithe. I don't need more blood tithe. I'm gonna boil blood because it's cool. No, I re-roll it. Doesn't happen. There's the failed prayer you were praying for. Finally, at last. And it was a 4, by the way, so neither prayer would have worked. Then at the end of the hero phase, I do the thing everyone loves. I murder lust. I'm going to murder lust starting out with this unit here.
Okay.
They move up a big 2. I then murder lust these guys. 6. They love full of murder. Oh, I forgot to roll my murder rolls against Gotrek.
You did.
You want to roll those real quick?
Yeah, you would absolutely.
All right. I'll move those guys in a second. We're going way back to the time that just a minute ago he killed all those guys.
Before,
yep. There were 10 of them because I piled them in just to do this.
Yep.
5 ups are mortal wounds. And that's a big 3 mortals, perfectly average. Oh, he sticks it. He doesn't even feel it. All right, can't change the past. I think that's the meme.
The moniker, yep.
So these guys are just gonna
8% beer. You can't feel any of that.
come off the side here. But not super brave. That's what we're learning. Like that. Moving. All right. And then last but not least, this cannon. 4. I have to walk around here. All right. I hope somebody actually took my advice and is playing the BFG division from Doom while on all of my turns, especially on the turn that I did that 8 mortal wind explosion and won the game, essentially. You don't have to be good, you gotta roll 6s.
Very true.
All right, now into real movement. These guys will walk up. Would you like to redeploy? I'm just staying outside of 3 of her.
No, because I've only got.
Got 2, 1 on her and 1 on you.
I know, but there's an all out, and there's something else cool, maybe.
All out and unleash.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be farther away because I want to get onto your point. So
that's fair.
Although if I redeploy her, then if you charge her, then you gotta come into my other dudes. That's actually a good idea. Thank you for working through that with me.
Yeah, I was there. I was present while it happened.
Look at that. She goes 3 back, gets next to my troops.
She used her fun buck.
She did.
All right. Sorry. I was just trying to catch up on chat. I've been so focused on getting things going. That's got to be worth at least 1 skull, maybe even 2. That'd be nice if monsters were worth like 1, but the blood tithe is already powerful enough that I don't need more blood tithe. I'm drowning in blood tithe right now.
No, they're talking about skulls coming out of the skull cannon.
Oh,
yeah. So the whole conversation has been bubbling under the surface of this stream.
How many skulls can a skull cannon shoot?
We've been talking about skull conversion rates. Like, should big skulls be worth more than small skulls? Should a what are the giants called?
Gargants.
Yeah, should a Gargant skull be like 10 shots?
I feel like the answer is yes. I feel like the answer is like 100%. It's like an artillery round, right? Versus the BBs that are the rat skulls
totally
are
makes
harvested.
sense.
Yeah.
And so now they're talking about having a Bloodthirster skull have a curse effect, which explodes. And like, what was it? Like locks down everyone within.
It's an AoE that gives everybody like frantic rage to like just swing on everybody.
Yeah.
All right,
oh yeah.
That last scene with Gotrek, I pictured him in a big mosh pit of blood and guts, and he was holding his beer up to not spill it. You know, like when you're in the pool. That was what he was doing with your murder bots.
Not very brave.
I love these Killy Khorne guys. They're over there. So at least he showed him do this thing. It's hard to avoid him on this scenario at this point.
He is, and it's not like is there stuff Khorne could have done? Like I could have been more aggressive with getting my Wormgore back there, like come hither and really kind of managed his movement that way. I did manage it a little bit with the murder lust, but at the same time, like, was the right choice to fight like be so aggressive? The right choice was to move him back 12, and then murder lust into Gotrek and just do all the awful things that I've been doing, but it wasn't the fun thing to do.
Correct.
So you guys on stream will deal with this plenty when you play Khorne. You get to see a little bit more fun Khorne.
This has
fluffy
been good.
Khorne.
The shooting has been as egregious as I feared in a way. So
right,
but that blow up was humongous.
Yeah. Oh, that blow up was game defining. So I'm going to start out with shooting. This is going to be, we're going to shoot, he's got 9 wounds. I'm going to just say there's no way that I kill him with 1. So I've got a command point over there. I'll spend, actually I will roll them separately.
Okay.
This first one's going to be No, the 2 in combat I shoot into there.
Okay.
No all out attack, and we'll save it for that one if I want to. This is 3s and 3s. Just again, I'm rolling 2 units at once, just for speed. Look at that. So good. 3 at -2.
Takes me to a 5. Oh, save none.
That is 7.
One. Saves 1, I should say. So down to 3.
Down to 3. All right, I will all out attack Mason. Command point to shoot that. To shoot him. See if I can take him out.
The chariot?
The chariot, because if
if you kill him, you shoot again?
yeah, I mean you'll unleash check on me, but I think I can survive in order to have a chance. So this is into the chariot. All right, so it's 2s and 3s. Jeez,
None.
so good at Warhammer. All right, then charges. We're first going to charge here to see how I feel about it. All right, great. I'm now going to charge the the skull cannon.
Okay.
Cool. I'll spend this command point to reroll that.
Yeah, because
6 should get me in, but let's measure it because that's looking pretty close to not 6. Oh, from this angle, I'm fine. So. Right there.
Okay.
Cool. I got the big horn on the front, but no impact hits. Oh man, if there was something like if next turn if I win the priority, I'm absolutely charging those guys in there because I just want to see, if I can get a couple more wins on him.
Sure.
All right. Combat phase, no monsters. I start out by piling in the. Let's see. Yeah, this guy. 3 inches. A little bit less because he has to go around because it's a big base.
3 wounds left. This is the bottom of the turn.
Yep.
Right? What was your tactic again? Oh, I'll be within 8 with everybody, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. I think I fail it because I really wasn't thinking. Because this guy is outside, so oops. See, my corn brain took over, and I'm like, I want to kill stuff. I want the skulls. Really, I wanted to kill him and shooting. That's what the plan was: kill him and shooting, and then charge in. And all right, anyway, well, I'll probably fail that, but that's fine.
It is
because now I'm on I've got that one guy's head in my sights.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I'll all-out defense him then.
All right.
Because that's the only place you're going to fight.
I will not all-out attack.
No CP for me.
No, I will all-out attack. You're at
3 wounds, 2 up.
Okay, I lied. Take it back, Mason.
Oh no!
All right.
It's the bottom of the turn, though.
I know. I'm expecting to get a couple wounds in.
Okay.
Then one of them will kill that guy.
That's true.
And then I will have the all-out attack for the shot end.
Can you do that? Because it's
+1 to hit that round.
Oh, okay.
See, it's not about melee or normally there's no shooting in combat. Right. This is just a weird outlier. So we're going to start out with the guy that's got wounds on him.
Okay.
That's 1 mortal, and then 3 saves, -1.
Puts me back to a 3. Saves
nice. And then the mouth part.
Right.
4s and 3s. Hits. Wounds, -1. Saves it.
He does take a mortal.
All right, over to you.
Let's go into the wounded one.
I might not kill him.
Actually, the wounded one's already fought, so let's go to the other guy. We'll go to the one on the right there.
That shoots guts like a flamethrower, but it's a gut thrower.
Oh, that's a Nurgle weapon.
That sounds like a Nurgle problem. Oh,
well, they're saying they're taking Nurgle skulls, and so you'd have Nurgle-specific effects when you shoot those skulls.
Give him a disease. The most complicated unit in the game. Shooting for Khorne.
Actually, Like we were jokingly saying, like it would be worth making it more complicated, but it's like that would actually kind of be worth it.
I would
Like if you actually had to take the skull that you're taking into account.
Alrighty.
Oh.
So 1 at -1. Or actually, yeah, 1 at -1.
All right, 5 up. Save it.
1 at -2.
6 up. Take it.
2 damage.
2 so far.
And then 4 at -2.
6 ups. Take all those.
So 4 more damage.
So 6 damage?
Yep.
All right, so 2 hit points left over on, put that on whichever one you were murdering. The one that you were murdering then attacks.
Okay.
This is 3s and 3s. Oh, man, maybe I whiff it just so I can get my battle tactic.
Oh, thank God, John Smith joined this conversation.
Limited range.
He's so gonna.
1.
He's so perfect for writing new rules for skulls.
All right. Then the mouth 4s miss. All right. I understand that the wrong choice is all out attacking this, but you've got 1 wound left, right?
I do.
If I get this, I can then shoot those guys
With
an all-out attack.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Here we go. All-out attack.
I'm feeling
This is 2s and 3s. Mortal wound, baby. Roll it. Just see if he's dead.
Yes.
Right. Right. I failed my battle tactic. Go ahead.
I get to blow
Oh, gasp.
Oh,
All right,
man.
fortunately, this is not the guy with 2 wounds left. He's already attacked. This is the other guy.
Right. So the cheeky move right here is I get 13 dice. You're saying there's a chance. I could be.
You did it?
No, I'm not.
All right. You killed the guy with two wounds.
Yeah. And even he doesn't die. He takes 1 more.
Oh, my God. I'm going to make you change that because it's over there. Like
I
a
will.
cruel, cruel opponent.
I will.
Um,
Alrighty.
And then with all-out attack, I will be able to shoot. This is the dream I've been waiting for the whole game. I'm going to shoot the guys over there with the 3-up save. They're going to save this anyway. So this is 2s and 3s. Miss 1. Come on, baby. Give me 3 hits. 3 hits. -2.
Could this take one of them out?
5 ups.
Yes, this will definitely take one of them out.
Ha! It does take 1. Well, how many wounds?
1. Save it. Save it. Do it. All right, I killed 1.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been.
Look at the bright side. You can just rally him on your next turn.
Right?
What could go wrong? All right, I do take that point.
Yes.
I get 2 there, 2 here because I
Yep.
got this guy on the thing. So that's 4, 5, and then I fail my battle tactic, so I just get 5 points. But
Just.
did I really fail? I mean, I feel like it won in my heart.
You finally got the skull shot.
It was a fine skull too. That was a 12 wound, 3-up save skull.
That should be like a Khorne specific battle tactic.
Oh, it should have been.
Kill a unit, remove a model with a skull shot.
Yeah.
Or just make a skull shot and yeah.
I mean, that sounds like the awful battle tactics that they like to write for like Stormcast. Why couldn't I have gotten them?
Yeah, there's got to be at least one crappy one that you would never take unless you were like
Me.
having the moment
On this stream,
now.
right now.
Right now.
All right, so then it goes to the roll-off.
It does.
Good luck, sir. All right, you get to keep it.
I do. We still get 1 for just being a turn, right?
Yes, so you get 1, I get 2.
Some sort of tactic.
Yeah, I gotta pick something.
I've got to have something strong here. Got to wipe that, take that back. Probably really hard to do that, and then take your point. Seems fine. Seems fine.
How hard could it be?
Oh,
Choices. All right, you're done getting momentum. You're done getting eye for an eye. You can desecrate, right? Maybe
I could.
you'd have to auto sit. Like, I don't know if it's worth it.
I could teleport her to there,
Oh yeah. There you go.
but then she has to make a 9 charge.
And then I'm no longer in my zone here, so you can still get on the
point.
button.
Yep. Let's do that just to be. Well, when do you take it at the end of the turn, correct?
Yeah, I can actually back them up and block out the
Mhm.
summoning and her getting on the point.
Mm-hmm. It's either that or Matter of Honor. Matter of Honor says pick that unit and kill them with a Galatian champion after they've been softened up by the desecrators.
So you'd have to teleport her over here, right? And then like a 9-inch?
No, so she's a Galatian champion. I can pick that unit to die as long as she kills them.
It has to be a bodyguard, right?
Or champion.
This is neither of those things. You have to kill one of those.
Oh, I have to kill the champion or a sworn bodyguard unit.
Yeah,
right.
that's neither one.
With a champion or a sworn bodyguard. Yeah, she'd have to do the 9.
Yeah, this is free money compared to that.
Yes, it is.
Well, not necessarily. I can. All I need, with maybe just a 1, by just simply spending a blood tithe, I can block out you teleporting onto this.
Because of the end of the hero phase.
Because it's the end of the hero phase.
I mean, I can still get desecrate because you can't stop me from doing
Yeah, 100%.
Unless you get a big.
So that's free battle tactic no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless I get a big one in which I can come all the way back.
6, right?
I can move up to 6. It's D6.
That's really the only thing I've left. This was mine. I have no general.
Yeah.
United offense.
You did cunning maneuver already, right?
I did.
Yeah. Take a shot.
2 or more United offenses out.
Point your finger. Call it. Just say.
Or the only other one is Matter of Honor. It's a 9-inch charge to fly into that dude.
It's true. At least it's re-rollable.
Yeah.
It's in your control.
It is. Let's do that. And it's also fluffy.
Right. Oh, wait. You can just desecrate this.
Oh.
We're so focused on this.
Yeah, it's true
because it was near this thing.
Yeah. Because, I want to try to kill. I need to kill stuff.
Right.
What's their profile there? Like, wound and...
These guys?
This guy.
5 up. We've got some... So this is the actual true life Slaughter Priest.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're playing as modeled, which is, what I'm doing, this particular Slaughter Priest has 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, -2, 2 damage.
Oh, more about it was his armor save.
Oh, 5 up.
5 and 5 up. 5 wounds?
6 wounds.
6. We were being fluffy when you gave me the turn. We're trying to make it a thing, or are we trying to do...
You follow your heart, brother.
We're going to do Matter of Honor. You gave me the turn. We worked that out. Everything that we wanted to happen happened. The Bloodthirster died. You got a skull cannon shot.
Gotrek has killed multiple units.
He's gonna do it again. The only problem will be is if I get within 3 of this dude. Yeah. No. We'll get 3 of that guy. So we have a chance here to wipe the middle of the board.
Yeah, 100%.
We have a chance there to smash in and do some work. We're gonna do all that.
All right.
So
do you want to rally him?
I do want to rally him.
With your 1 command point.
Well, because heroic actions happen.
Yep. You want to try and give her a command point?
I do.
All right. Is she a leader today?
Nope. Nope. I've got off the hot red dice and picked some gray cold.
All right.
Dice.
You did Matter of Honor, so I'm going to do
Yep.
Best day ever on him.
Of course you are. Typical.
So you can just go for this guy now. Do you have to call the one, or you just do it?
You have to pick the one.
Oh, you have to pick one? Okay.
Yep. Pick one enemy.
All right. Cool. Rally? You only got 1 command point.
I do have 1 command point, which means
but you might want to re-roll your charge.
How good would that be, though, to get some bears back? I mean, like...
It would be... it'd be rough, but, who am I talk to? I got like an 8 mortal wound explosion.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna do the cheeky move, and we're gonna try to do that because we believe in Sigmar. No.
No, F that guy.
No.
We believe in who's the guy that made your guy?
Rugni. We're praying to the wrong god.
I know, right?
Rugni. This is at the end.
You can move it now. Do you want me to move them?
Yep, within 3, please.
At the end of
your hero phase.
Your hero phase, I do spend the Murder Lust.
Yep.
Otherwise, it would behoove you to come over. Well, I guess it wouldn't behoove you to come over here. I will still spend it because it's what the cool kids are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I move these guys 2 inches back. Undoing the 2-inch move I made in my turn. I then move...
oh yeah, you get to move all your shit.
I can move 3 units.
I forget it's just 3. I keep on thinking D3.
It's what it's...
So good.
Yeah. Because you can put her wherever you want after this, because
Yes.
this is at the beginning of the hero phase.
Yeah, yes, and this is the end.
I'll move these guys.
Okay.
For 3. So they're gonna make Gotrek kill them before she charges into them. Gotrek does his dark work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we'll move him.
Okay.
5.
Ooh.
All right, and he gets to there. So you probably move her out there instead.
Yeah, I would.
All right. Cool. Would you like me to move them 5 inches for you?
Yes, please.
My pleasure.
Gontrek's going to move 4, which he's still within 7, so he can still get without 3 there. She wants to come this way. That's smarter of me.
Lord, they coming.
She gets shot. That's all my. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb.
Oh, yeah. We would have let you. We'd have gotten.
Okay. Shooting gets to happen.
Okay.
She's going to shoot first. We were looking at her first.
Has to shoot the bloodletters, though, because the.
That's fine. Everything's got to die.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. She'll shoot. That dude.
Rude.
Yeah.
Oh, is she 9 away from that guy over there?
Oh, probably not. Good call.
Does that keep her within 12 of the wounded one?
Thomas, you're so good at this game. But the answer is a maybe.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll just take a yes. I want to see him get punished for his transgressions. Yeah, it looks like he's in 12 inches, right?
Yep.
Yeah, blast him.
We want this stuff to die as quickly and easily as we can.
Nice.
2.
-1. All right. 5s. Just take 1. Yeah, go ahead and keep rolling. I'll fix the
dead. This guy gets a shot. He's going to shoot at the wounded one.
one with 1 damage left.
Yeah, he has 1 life left.
One life left. Okay, you just get him. You got him.
And then that's the shooting. Charges. Here we go. Raw dog. On stream.
All right, who are we going with?
Lunesta coming in.
Believe.
10. Woo-hoo-hoo! Raw dog. You cannot escape. So Lunesta is a medication for sleep.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
So she's going to put people to sleep?
By taking their heads off.
Oh, I love it. All right. Gotrek?
Big bear?
Oh, big bear?
Big bear.
All day?
Too.
Oh, by the way, when we were talking about painting earlier and I was talking about John Smith and his turtle, this is that John Smith. This isn't some other witness protection person. It's this witness protection person. Oh no, you're owning my hero. Why'd you do that?
You move me 7 up onto the point, sir? That'd be fantastic.
7? It's like giving you this, all these priorities was the wrong choice.
I know, it was. You let me stay in the game a little bit.
I think you're well in the game, brother.
So let's start with Lunesta, because that's our battle tactic.
All right, I all out defense.
Okay. Three, -1.
3 at -1. This is, what is this? 4 at base, +2, 3 ups. Take 1. How much damage? 1 each?
1 each. I'm going to grab my die. It's right into your foot. Oh. Yeah. So I got bloodlust like Khorne, and I forgot that he had to shoot. She had to shoot also in order to have a chance to kill this guy.
Oh.
I forgot the Glacial Champion thingamabobber.
Oh.
Still okay.
I can't blame you. It happens to the best of us.
And to be fair, Desecrate, we're too much into the rage that you put out has bled over onto me.
It's true.
And we said, Fluff.
I invited you to. I was like, I was a little too much like Slanesh. Can I offer you a past roll off? And you're like, yes, and then it took hold.
It did.
What do I go? He's full health, right?
Full health.
Oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything there. Let's go here because these guys are gonna spin to win against these bloodletters. And make me sad. I don't need to pile in because they're 2 inch reach. I'd already forgotten I was trying to pile them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 that are left after all of the blood that I squeezed out of them.
Yeah.
So this is 14 attacks. The leader is still in there, so 15 attacks. This is 3s and 3s. 6s are mortal wounds. Just 1 mortal. And boys, you need to roll like that bloodthirster does on his wound rolls. A big 6 at -1.
5s. How many damage?
1 each.
1 each. 2 die. 1 gets a wound.
We're gonna go straight up to Sigmar.
They are. But then we get to roll 6
but
dice
with
back.
style.
Yeah. So we're gonna kill the ones on the far side over there.
Okay.
You take 2 mortals back.
Ooh, snap. That kills 1. Blood.
We'll go with the bear. These are 3s and we're gonna put 5 wounds left on this guy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to put all the bears into him and then all the spears into this guy.
Sweet.
3s.
Nice. Ready for revenge?
Now, 3s. Oh, you're sad monkey.
All right. I don't know which one is which. You tell me.
This is the spears.
All right. That's -2, -3.
They're all -2, but this is 3 damage.
All right. So 6 up. Oh, I was seeing the 6, so that's 3
damage. Yep.
And that goes into the undamaged one, right?
Correct. And these are all 2 damage. Also -2.
All right, I can find it. 3. He's at 5. So I'm gonna hold the point.
Sad. How sad is that?
It's super sad. And then it was 5 or 6. 3. Neither one. All right, 6s. 2 damage each. It sends them down to 3. Oh man, this Khorne player. He baited you.
A buddy down south, you never split a tax, bro. Kill something outright.
I would have done it. I'll tell you right now. All right, so I will. Well, the thing is you needed to kill both to take the point back.
I did.
I think you made the right choice.
Yeah. Had to go all in.
You had to go all in. So these bloodletters are going to go, and I am stuck putting 3 into Gotrek, and let's see. Sorry.
That's right.
He needs to go into her, but he's too far away. So we'll just do, without getting too, these guys will pile around. I don't want to pick it. Sure. I don't want to deal it because he's just going to lift them. So he's the binder. There's 4 into her and 3 into Gotrek.
Okay.
So 4 into her is 8 attacks. Is there a leader there? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the leader. Do I all out attack this? No. This guy. No, I have to because this guy took his all out defense, so I can't get revenge. I'm going to all out attack Mason for a command point. This is going to be 2s and 3s.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that. 3 mortal wounds. 3 1s to balance it out. Cosmic balancer. And 1 at -1.
Saves that.
So 3 mortals.
Takes 3.
And then the 6 attacks into the G-Man. 2 ups. 2 mortals. And then 3 saves. -1. Nice. So 4 3-up wards.
Takes 1.
Taking 2 damage this game, right?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Speaking of him.
Speaking of him, let's go into your hero because those bloodletters just fought, right?
Right.
Okay.
So punish this realm gore ritualist.
He's not been happy about not rolling 6s at all today.
I mean, doesn't seem like he's needed it. Is all I'm saying.
Not really, but
maybe on that
there
first
you go.
activation when I pulled away from you.
This is the 6s, 1 mortal. And then all the wounds.
Poof. Poof. All right. Too beautiful to live. Back to me.
Mm-hmm.
The Laughter Priest. Oh, I read the wrong profile. It's less rend but more attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I read the Bloodbathed Axe, but this is the Wrathhammer. Hackblade and Wrathhammer. Wrathhammer is such a great name. This is 3s and 4s. I don't know if it's any better. -1, 2. 3s. Lucky rolling. But 4s, can he do it? He can. 4 at -1.
4s.
2 damage each, so 4 damage.
Uh-oh.
Is she going to pay for her Wrathful Hubris? No.
No.
She's not.
Actually, she does.
Oh, she does? Is
She got 3 on her.
You sure? She's not 6?
She's not 6. This Stormcast, their heroes are they look fighty. Not fighty. 5 wounds.
Oh my god. I guess that's the price for a teleport every turn whenever you want.
Yeah.
Who's that into? The hero?
The hero. You do take 1.
Alright, he takes 1 more.
I have those guys left.
I should count down in the same manner, so...
Oh,
4 left.
Nesta put herself to sleep. That's right, Nesta.
Alright.
See. 1, 2, 3 guys left, plus the hero, or champion.
That's RS, real quick. RS players, so does new Blades of Khorne wreck magic fashions just as hard, or is it less of a hard counter, more of a soft counter? I'd say it wrecks magic users that have AoE. So, Storm of Searing White Light, that's rough, because you basically get a third of all of the units they hit for Blood Tithe. As far as like Tzeentch, less so, but you can spend Blood Tithe to get +1 to that roll, and it stacks. Yeah. And so once you start getting up to plus like a 4-up spell ignore, even on their big single target mortal wounds, that starts to get rough. And if you play demons and you have a 5-up ward against that, if you're not in combat with them, it's got a lot of play. It's a crafty. There's a lot of Blood Tithes like driven tech.
Right.
But even like all the stuff I was doing with that Bloodthirster, you might not have been on with us at the time. He was all over the board, just like going in, pulling out, or going in, going forward, activating in the hero phase. I certainly got lucky with those 8 mortal wounds, but by always being in combat when I wanted to be, it really made it so I was more likely to just explode, even if it was like 2 4s in a row rather than 2s at the same time.
Yeah, letting you have that hole there and then it actually going off was a big deal.
Yeah, that was game winning.
And that can happen. You dictate how and when that happens with that movement stuff. So yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay, so you're right here. You're about to
3s.
blend some dudes. Woo! Man, they're mad.
They are mad.
They're back for more.
Uh, 6 at -1.
All right, so that is 6-up saves for me.
Sorry, pull those
Fine.
out.
Take them all.
Just 1 damage each.
I mean, that's 1, 2, 3.
Not bad. Celestial Great Axes. Good for
Yeah,
you.
so you've killed 4 of them this round. So if you kill, well, they can't fail their battle shock, but they'll get to roll it to try and bring one back.
Fair.
Um,
Do you have a cannon left to fight?
I get both cannons they can fight. We'll activate them both at the same time for time's sake.
Yep.
This is the blades.
Yep.
6 are mortal wounds. 1 mortal.
I hope your cat. I might have to take more of your cat dice home.
Hey, I gave you as many of those other red ones as you wanted.
You did.
No one wants those.
I can't believe that nobody does. They look like blood.
Well, it's just that it's really that they don't show up on here, and I hand out the cotton candy ones specifically in tournaments, so
Makes sense.
I don't really have a use for those.
3?
I bought them for a friend. Yeah, 3. 2 and a mortal wound. -1. So 4 ups. Nice.
Good on that. Mortal wound.
6 up.
Also good.
Nice. Nice.
Bear's motivated.
The mouth parts, 4s and 3s. Woo! But I gotta do 3s. All right, 1 at -1. T3. Oops, sorry.
Oh, look at that.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh.
So we call it a trick shot.
That was a trick shot.
It was a trick shot for sure.
Getting my hand in there early. It's like a cookie jar.
All right. And then he does his dark work. How many? Do I have any command points left? Am I out?
I think you're out.
All right.
No mortals.
I think you're out too, right?
I am.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, I had him at 1.
Yeah, we should be both at 0.
I am 0.
I tricked you. You can't remember where we're at. Oh no.
Yeah, it was not as maybe not. We'll see how that goes. So D6. 5
nice.
mortals.
5 so far.
And then all the wounds.
And -2, right?
3.
3.
Is it? No, it is 2. You're right.
Or the red dice
3
for
damage.
Duffy and the Fire Slayers.
Yeah. Patrick really liked that one, and I thought they looked great too. But when they came in, they were too dark. Is the problem? So
-2.
-2, 6 ups. Oh wait, no, this is the bloodletters, right?
Yeah, but
Oh, never mind. There's no save.
Oh, okay.
Haha, tricked you.
5 mortals and then 3 each.
So 1. What is that?
3, 6,
12.
9, 12.
1, 2, 3,
17?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Woo! They are shockingly tanky. I'm getting more and more respect for these guys. I thought that the Blood Warriors were the jam. Bloodletters.
Yeah, they've been hanging on.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Now, unfortunately, I still hold the middle objective.
You do. That's why I came off of it. Cause...
Right. And then I can't fail Battle Shock here because I only lost 4, but if I roll a 1... You son of a...
You son of a...
All right, so I hold that objective. I keep that one, and I keep that one.
Yes.
So at that point...
And I fail my tactic.
And you fail a tactic. I appreciate you coming out here. That was a great game. It was fun trying to play Khorne, and it was great seeing Gotrek. It was mostly great seeing your amazing conversions.
I appreciate it.
Everybody liked it in chat. I like seeing it in person. It was great to finally get to play you.
Yeah, very fun. Very fun. Very fun.
Yeah, any thoughts about playing against Khorne, aside from the fact that Murder Lust is a little bit cheap for 1 blood points?
Yeah, so that's the biggest deal. The biggest takeaway for me is, the stream, even though they went down, those cannons are still a really good piece of the army that I think are going to be surprising people.
Yeah, because they're only 140 points.
Yeah.
So that's less than 10 bloodletters.
And the fact they can still do a little work in melee, and then that shot, the trick shot, is going to come out and catch people.
Right.
And then, your prayers that the movement, like I said at the beginning of the game, I didn't even know how bad that would be, and movement wins games. And the fact that you could just get over there's really nowhere. And that was a poor play to move all the way back there when you can still just get back there and do that.
Right. Well,
so
I mean, I was kind of like, I had to stop and talk myself through it in my turn, because you put him back there. I was like, I'll never get them. And then only in my turn did I think, okay, I move him. I don't use Killer Instinct because I'm too far away. But then I get a free, I get my charge and my pile-in, and then another charge because of his command trait.
Yep.
That is outrageous carnage. Is the name of that ability.
Yeah.
So it's just super good.
Yeah, and my whole thought was I was just kind of hanging on one more turn to then translocate them over to here.
Right.
Because Mason and me talked about it.
Oh, there's Patrick in chat. Hey, buddy.
I wish we would have talked about it on camera. We said it was going to swing the battlefield, and it did what I said.
Yeah.
The battlefield actually was shaped the way you had talked through before the game
Before the
started.
game happened, I was like, this is what's going to happen, and who's going to do it better, and you did it better. So,
Well, part of it was just like that turn 1, I was rolling 5s and 6s and all my murder lust rolls.
Yeah.
By the way, name murder lust.
yeah, murder. Yeah, murder lust.
It's kind of like an advantage of the whole Khorne army.
Is
Like
all
the
the
naming
names
scheme is
are both
top-notch.
difficult and easy. It's like it's blood or skulls and occasionally wrath or slaughter. Like that's like blood warriors, blood reavers. My prayers are blood sacrifice, blood boil, blood blind, blood hex.
Yeah,
blood call.
having the priests that are GCs, having the priests, and I really like the new prayers.
Once people can shoot these priests, the army's going to feel a little bit less good.
Sure,
but that's a free murder lust.
yeah, and your terrain matters now.
Oh,
your terrain is really good.
Oh, I forgot that it causes D6 mortals when you fail, but it was always the reroll. But I don't know, the value of those prayers means that even though not a lot changed here, and like I took this sigil, it never came out because it like your army didn't really need me to fail a battle shot,
right?
But doubling the range of any invocations that you put on the board, that is huge, especially in like a Lumineth matchup where I can just put the skulls out. I like both this and the skulls in a list so that you have kind of an all-comers option where you can suppress your strong magic armies or this thing to suppress like low bravery armies. It's just got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And
it feels really good. And even the stuff like that Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage that everyone's like, it's all about the unfettered fury. I don't know.
No,
I think that there's like they're all priced the same because there's places for all of them, and it's all about the same utility. I don't know. It's my hot take.
My biggest thing was like that those cannons, because of the movement you can do, makes the 18-inch range still
significant.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's not 30. It doesn't need to be 30.
No. But getting to do that makes it pretty awesome.
Yeah. A compliment from Patrick.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
So Patrick, at his wedding party, had all the men wear kilts.
Oh, nice.
I've got my Clark kilt upstairs. So there's no Burgett kilt, which is my dad's name, but my mom's name is Clark, and there's definitely a tartan for that. So
yes. I love it. Plus, it's really cooling when you're in tournaments and you're hot.
I wish I had been so smart. I just wear this. I wear 2 layers, this and then the shirt under to protect it.
Well, you saw my jersey sleeveless.
Yeah.
My brain just starts smoking and trying to
need a heat sink.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts before we sign off for the night?
No, great game. Thank you, sir, for hosting. That was good to get to play you. Great to be on the channel, Mason. Thank you for the pregame talk. It almost helped us.
Yeah. Thank you guys in the chat for hanging out and chatting with us and coming up with all the rules that I'm going to have to go back and read about what a skull cannon should have been.
I think the next time you play Khorne, maybe a homebrewed rule about skull cannon.
There you
You can get your opponent to agree to it.
I'll have my 10,000 page contract about what each skull in the game does.
Yes.
So anyway, thanks for, if you stayed this long, awesome. I hope you've liked and subscribed the video because it helps grow the channel and what all the
YouTube things.
That don't matter because I'm not making any money off of this. I hope to see you guys again in a couple of weeks when we're back and have a great night.